on your body, yeah. In your velvet dress, laid to rest. All these fellas, they salty, yeah. Only wonder how I got so lucky. They are jealous, can't believe I got you, baby. Lady, crazy when you do your thing on me. Sweet like candy, yeah, we hit the landing. Yeah, we hit the landing. Your eyes are rolling, yeah, the heat is rising. Yeah, yeah. You want more toxic crush? You give me this poison rush. You get me so high, and I love it, love it. You get me so high, we're floating on the line. Yeah, you get me so. Yeah. Alright. You got me, made it in a lockdown. Now I'm stuck addicted by the knockout. Bring me back to life. If I was ever innocent, maybe it'd be worth it. Cause the way you got me in this position and got my head light. But you know intoxication ain't why. I'ma have to tell the truth twice. Round of applause coming from your backside. Take me on a ride. I ain't talking about an Uber, more like a rodeo. Get your cardio tonight. Yeah. Sweet like candy. Yeah, we hit the landing. Yeah, we hit the landing. Your eyes are rolling. Yeah, the heat is rising. Yeah, yeah. You want more toxic crush? You give me this poison rush. You get me so high, and I love it.
He only likes to be
You
the
get me so high, we're floating on the line. You
Wild
get me
one
so
almost 3 years.
toxic crush. You give me this poison rush. You get me so high, and I love it. You get me so high, we're floating on the line. You get me so.
I know this feeling, pick me up when I get low. I'm in it deep and I got nowhere else to go. Crash to the ceiling till I'm losing all control. Losing all control. I'm on the edge because of you. So tonight I'll be the highest in the room. Out my mind, my heart is numb, my head is bruised. Kill the lights, there's nothing else that I can do. I'm standing on the edge because of you. I'm on the edge because of you. So tonight I'll be the highest in the room. Out my mind, my heart is numb, my head is bruised. Kill the lights, there's nothing else that I can do. I'm standing on the edge because of you. I know this feeling, pick me up when I get low. I'm in it deep and I got nowhere else to go. Crash to the ceiling till I'm losing all control. Losing all control.
Hello, hello, hello. It feels like it's been 20,000 years since I've streamed. And it's only been like 3 days, hasn't it? I don't know, it always feels like anytime I take a break, even if it's for like a couple days, it's like I've been gone for like 14 years on a pilgrimage. I've like come back
He
after
only
I've
likes
like
to be
learned
she's
from
old.
some guru.
She's probably like 20.
It's just so weird. I don't know. It's been 85 years. I mean, I would believe that. Object permanence with ADHD, you know? I believe that. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Hi. Thank you so much for the hype train. Good lord. We have a brand new sub goal, by the way. If you haven't seen it, I was like, I'm already giving you all a horror game, so that's not really much of an incentive. But everyone went feral for Cool Math Games Hangman. So if we hit 400 total subs, you guys get a whole stream dedicated to Cool Math Games Hangman. So that's going to be something. Been a busy little bee. I have so much news. It's crazy. I've been so busy. We missed you too. I missed you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, by the way, thank you, Alexis, for the 33 months with Prime. That is kind of wild that there's just like 3 months to go and then you're at 3 years. Thank you for using your Prime. I know you only get one of those a month. Thank you for using that here. Bye with the guy. Thanks for the follow and the sub. I hope that you're doing well and enjoying being a part of this community. This weird week. I almost said the weekend, but it's like Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Well, what have you learned from the guru? Care to share with the class? I need to move to a place where they have better communication of when, like, maintenance people are coming by. Because Morgan and I have been up for 1,000 hours at this point because they sent maintenance people to, like, rip out our furnace and replace it. And good news, we're getting central air in our house finally. Bad news, we weren't really told that that's 100% what was going to happen, and there's a good chance that our rent's about to raise a shit ton. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Jacob, what the heck, 75 streams. Appreciate that. Thank you for sticking around so long. Thank you so much, Why Not, for the 40 months as well. Appreciate that. Central Air is the best. Raised rent, not so much. Yeah, I'm very excited because we've never had Central Air at this place, and we've lived here for like 7 years almost. This was supposed to be a temporary home before we moved to LA, and then we ran out of money, so we're just here. Which is fine. We could be in much worse places. We really like our home. But yeah, it is a weird thing to be like, who's sneaking into our
He
home?
only likes her because
And then
she's
it's
old. She's probably
it's the maintenance guys ripping out the entire furnace to replace it with a more upgraded furnace and like central air like HVAC system. But now we're like, okay, cool. We weren't told that this was really happening. We were just told maintenance was stopping by today, and that was it. We had no idea that this was going to be the result. And I'm just hoping our rent doesn't go up by like $500 a month. But there's a really high chance that that might happen. So if you suddenly see me do my first ever subathon, just know that that's going on. Very weird. Thank you so much, by the way, Old Teabag, for using your Prime for 30 months. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Super cool of you. Appreciate that a lot. Again, anyone using Prime, very much appreciated. I know you only get one of those a month. Thank you for kicking us into a level 2 hype train as well. Really appreciate that. Yo, what's up, everybody? Let me say hi to some people. I haven't said my hellos. Let me get on the screen, and then I'll say my hellos. It's been a busy past few days. I had, like, an absolutely weird weekend. But it's nice to have y'all here. I changed the picture, by the way. And then, like I said, we have brand new sub goal up there. If you want Cool Math Games Hangman. I didn't expect the entire community to implode when I played that. It absolutely, like, everybody got so feral for it. But yeah, if these craters are looking extra dark beneath my eyeballs tonight, if I'm not reacting to things quite as quickly as I normally do, I'm very sleep deprived from all the drilling. They were drilling into the side of our building to mount the AC unit. It's crazy. It's weird. We went out to get food earlier and it was just hanging out there. It's just very, very sleep deprived today though. But I'm going to do what I can because it's been a few days since I've gotten to raise money for charity. And stream and hang out. You know, it's always a bummer. Thank you so much. Muses, thank you so much for the $5 to St. Jude. Helping out an incredible, incredible cause. We'll talk about it a little bit because it's been a second. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, everybody. Let me say my hellos, by the way. Quick save, nice to see you here. Austin, what's good? Bree, hello. V, hello. Kirby, how we doing, everybody? Interactive Ira, Chocoholic Mama, hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. Loy, what's good? That weirdo, so nice to have you here again. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining. Jenna, so lovely to see you always. I really appreciate you. Talia, hello, hi. Yeah, Nightbot. What the heck? Yeah. Yeah, Austin. You yell at the bot. That's part of your job as a mod as well. All mods yell at the bot. Sally, hello. Nice to see you. Alexis, hello again. Welcome on in, everyone. Ren, good to have you here. Hello, hello. Andrew Mixis, Jacob, what's good? Bye with a guy. Hello. Hello, 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 everyone. Coming on in. Coming on through. Hello. I'm probably missing some people, but I'm trying to catch up on chat here. It's been a bit. Invited to your 2027 wedding? I'm flattered, but I also don't really know you. So I'm sorry. I probably wouldn't feel super comfortable doing that. Mason, hello. It's funny, though. I get invited to weddings from community members, like, all the time. Savvy Kitten, hello, hello. Hi, welcome to the stream. Ivy, welcome as well. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all having a good one. Old Teabag, again, thank you so much for being here. Looked outside to see dudes on my roof. That's interesting. Why not? Yeah, I had that happen to me one time when I was in college. Mouse, what's good? Hello. Muses, hello again as well. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. It's nice to have y'all here. Thank you so much for joining. DK, what is up, possible human beings? That's true. You don't really know if we are or not. All of us here could just be AI. That's how fast it's taking over. Watching the Bel Air Paranormal Detour VOD, and oh my god, I would love to see you back on the show. I'm going to say this much. Outside of Coffee Chris, I might have been the funniest guest that Jordan's ever had. Beans, hello, hi, welcome. I'll be lurking probably all night. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I got a couple things to announce. I didn't post about it. I was going to post about it today, and I forgot to. But Coffee Chris lives in my brain rent-free. He's like the noise that will never go away. He's just the constant white noise. Anytime you go to like a diner and you hear like a really loud dude from Jersey talking so that the whole restaurant can hear it from like 4 booths away, that's Coffee Chris. One of the best guests with Morgan. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, by the way, again for the hype train. All of you very, very kind. I made a pretty transparent post about this on my alt account. Since I'm back on Twitter, I might as well use it to gripe and whine, as I do on my alt. That are right the most unhinged like takes of all time over there. It's been weird recently. Like, obviously the sub count is a lot lower, and that's not to disparage anything that everyone who's here does. All of you have done so much to support me this month. There's been a couple like really big sub nights, which has been really nice, alongside humongous donations to St. Jude, helping out the kids and this organization. But it is one of those things, like, if you guys see me, I warn you all the time, if you're just here lurking, if you're here just chatting, if you're like, I can't give any money in any way, you are helping raise my morale and my like energy levels, because by the end of this month, I'm going to be pretty burnt out, juggling full-time content creation, trying to, you know, pay my bills and rent, while also raising as much as I can for a big charity organization and doing wacky challenges and stuff. So please know that's not me trying to be ungrateful, because those of you who show up for these streams, those of you who contribute, those of you who give month after month are doing so much. You're making this, you know, feel like the most fun place on the internet and the chillest place on the internet. It's not a complaint about like lack of. It's more of a, like, if you see me get tired, me as a human being, I have some limits. So I'm very sorry if by the end of the month I'm just like, actually I'm not sorry, because every human being has limits. It's more of thank you for understanding my limits and just how like thin I'm spread here in May. Thank you for being here. Like, thank you, genuinely thank you for being here. Truly, truly. I misheard that as ripened wine. Oh my god. I mean, you need some ripe wine. You gotta let the tannins breathe is a big part of wine. Especially red wine, you know? Hope you can look after yourself. I've been taking a few days off. I've been taking more days off this month than I wanted to, but I'd rather avoid that tug of burnout than, you know, go past my limits and suffer from exhaustion too much. There's been a couple times I've been teetering right on the edge, so I've had to take more days off this month than I'd like to. I hate taking days off during May when I'm raising for the kids, but I'm really grateful to everyone who understands. By the way, tonight's flavor of choice is black cherry. This is the last one I have, but I might go out for more just because it's kind of a funny perk. But thank you very much to everyone who's just really understanding of of everything that I go through in May. And then I'm traveling in June. We're going to, from like the 4th to the 11th, Morgan and I will be out in LA with her parents. And we'll be seeing some friends and stuff. So I'm going to be traveling like right away. And I'm like, I'm very tired. You're doing great. Thank you. Why not? I appreciate that. Like, thank you. Good reframe. I'm doing my best. My therapist would yell at me if I apologize. Jubo, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Also, thank you so much. Buy with a guy. Thank you so much for the $15 to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I will put a star sticker on my face for you. Thank you again for the very kind invite earlier. But again, I'm not really comfortable going to people's weddings that I don't know very intimately or closely. So just as a general rule, if anyone forgets. But thank you very, very much for helping out the families at St. Jude, making sure that they have a better shot of their kids getting through all of the treatment that they get at St. Jude, that their bills, all of their expenses are covered. Thank you so much. Also, we're not having audio delay tonight, right? Like, my mic is actually lined up with my mouth, because that was so weird last stream when that was happening. Looks so tasty. How sour is it? I regret to inform you, old teabag, these are not that good. Like, you'd think that they would taste like the candies, but they don't really. It's basically like a can of citric acid and then a little bit of like the suggestion of like the flavor of the candy. I was hoping they would taste way more like the candies, but I'm not a big fan of them. I had the lemon one. That one sucked. That was literally just a can of citric acid. I had the green apple one last time, I think, on Saturday, right? And that one was, that was pretty mid as well. I'd give like the lemon one like a 3 out of 10. I'd give the green apple one a 5 out of 10. We'll see how this one is. I told you they weren't great. I know everyone told me they weren't great, Mouse. Like, Austin was like, dude, they do not get better. No audio delay. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for letting me know. You know what? That one is the least crappy one so far.
He only likes her because
It's
she's
not great.
old. She's
It's not
probably
super
like
good, but
25.
it's better than the other two.
Who reads chat?
I'll say that.
up the
Yo, what's up?
lesbians.
Yo, Alex, thank you for the 21 months.
elder.
I do my best to read chat
Lesbians?
whenever I can. You know, am I gonna see Jordan's new place? Maybe, Sally. Jordan and I were just texting before stream. There's a high chance that we'll go over and visit him and Ellie at some point. Goodbye with a guy. Thanks so much for the gifted sub to Belle Harlequin. Belle, if you happen to be here, make sure you're saying thanks to Bye with a Guy. Enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub badge. Thank you so much for that generosity. That's really nice of you. Hello, everyone joining. I will say all of these, I don't know if it's like the sour citric acid in them, but like all of them make me salivate too much and then get a little phlegmy. And then I can like, this is weird to say, but like I can kind of smell my own breath and it stinks. After I have these, they're kind of nasty. I'm not like the biggest fan of
He
them.
only likes her because she's old. She's probably like
Twy, oh my God, thank you for the
Did
22
you
months.
just go hard?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ooh, that second sip, that one hit a lot harder. That was way more sour. Where are those drinks everywhere? They just released them and they're like any gimmick. Everyone's got to try them right away. They're really good like streamer and tuber bait, but like. Outside of that, they're really not that good. They're kind of mid. I want those sodas to be good. I want them to be really good, Talia. I was really hoping, because I like Warheads candy. I like sour candy. But, yeah, they're pretty... It's so funny, because on the can it says, my flavor-packed sour soda will blow your mind and taste buds away. Wally Warhead signed it himself, CEO of Warheads. He lied. Hello, Mom. Yo, what's up, Jinx? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. There's a possibility we could meet when you're in LA. I got my stomping boots ready. Oh my God. If you show up somewhere mysteriously, I'm calling security. Okay? No, it will be wonderful to finally meet if you happen to be in whatever area I'm in. Because, again, we're going to be hanging out with Morgan's parents for most of the time, but there's going to be moments where we like go see some friends, hang out at some people's houses, do the typical LA thing, probably eat some really good Korean food. I'm very much looking forward to that. Never trust a man with war in his name. No, you're so right for that. You are. Lurk in the shadow. Yeah, Mouse just jumps out at me like a ninja. Come to Houston. I miss being taller than you. You know, it's funny. I might go to Texas at some point this year, but it's probably going to be Austin. Just letting you know. Ouija Peaches, hello, hi. Welcome to the stream as well. Welcome, welcome. If you don't want a really sour one, the watermelon one isn't too sour. Blue raspberry was pretty decent. Yeah, I only bought 3 of the flavors. They did have both of those other ones as well. Maybe I'll pick those up just to see, but all I'm going to say is these are, the 3 I've had so far, it's like, they're just kind of sour for the sake of being sour, and they're not, like, flavorful and refreshing the way that I was hoping. Like, I'm okay with handling sour, because, again, I like really sour candy, but it's not that pleasant. Sachi's involved in your plans at any point. The likelihood is very high that we will interact face to face. Well, then there is a very high likelihood that we'll meet then, because Sachi is my little sister, and I will definitely be making as much time as I can for her whenever I can while I'm out there, because I have to give her a big hug and protect her from the world. Text me if you end up doing it. I think you have my number. I think so. I'm pretty sure I do. But I'll let you know. I don't know how close Austin and Houston are together. I've actually never looked. But if I do go out there, it'll probably be to stay with some of my friends who live in Austin and say hi to them. We'll see. For the kids, Gerb... What the heck? Who did that? That's so nice. Thank you so much. For the kids, Gerbhart. Remember, you guys who are redeeming... Even if you redeem rewards, you can also do a number of things with your donations. You can vote for the poll at the same time. At the end of the month, I'll be ordering a pizza. And whether pineapple pizza or no pineapple pizza wins, I will be ordering according to the results of the poll. Last time I looked, pineapple pizza was destroying by, like, I think a couple $100, no pineapple on pizza. So just as a heads up. So there's that. Pizza season. Yeah, pizza may be in season. Also, on top of that, if you are someone who works for a company, you can always double check on Tiltify after you make your donation to see if your employer does donation matching. And there's a bunch of people who are like, no, my employer's not hip, wouldn't be in that database. But every single year we get people who are like, oh my God, I typed into the search bar and I found my employer, and they do donation matching for St. Jude. They will automatically increase our total our total down here with donations that are matched if your employer is in the system. And there's a lot of them that some people didn't know about. So just a heads up. She invited me over for Gerb Leaf next week. I have a feeling we're going to be in each other's pockets a lot now that I live nearby. Have so much fun with that, though. That's so rad. Yeah, St. Jude does a lot of cool employer matching stuff. A lot of charities through Tiltify do. So if you're ever curious, you can test this with any charity that is on Tiltify. Tiltify makes it really easy to find, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, not the Gerb Leaf, though. Scattered, hello, hi. As you guys have probably seen here, hinted, by the way, several times throughout the stream. Jordan, my friend D-Tune, we actually were discussing this last month at the St. Jude Summit. What the heck? Ouija Peaches, thank you for the 5 for the kids and Spooky Games. I also realized I had to put on a second sticker for the anonymous dono. Thank you so much to everyone donating. $5 does so much at this organization. I talk about this a lot, but $5 can do a ton at this organization. So never dismiss the amount of impact you have, even if you're donating $1. I'll get into more of that later here. Realized earlier I made a pot of coffee, didn't drink any of it because I forgot I made it, so I drank 2 large cups at 8:30 p.m. So I'm really glad I'm able to be here for the stream. Oh my gosh, the late night coffee. I had an energy drink before the stream, again, because I'm just so sleep deprived. But we're going to soldier on through together, everybody. For charity, you're going to get to watch me scream at a bunch of digital pixels that I think are scary, because horror games and me don't mix. Tell me why one of the first things I did when I got to LA was go to the Gerb Leaf store, because there's one every 5 feet, and it would be impossible not to, even by accident, go into one, you know? Amanda, hello, hi, welcome. Yeah, it's so cheap. Yeah, it's like, they give it away for free. It's the only way anyone stays happy out there. That and the unlimited sun and the good food and the huge number of social things to do. Jordan and I were talking right before the stream a little bit, And obviously, I'm not going to spill any details, but if you are a fan of his content, which if you are, Godspeed to you and your remaining brain cells. But Jordan did a round robin, well, not round robin, like a bracket style tournament on his channel where he was trying to determine the next paranormal retour. Retour being a revisit of a previous location he has been to already for the paranormal detour. Ghost hunting, investigative, whatever he calls it. Which, if you guys didn't know, it's right around the 2-year anniversary of the very first location he did, which was a place in Bel Air, Ohio, called the Bel Air Demon House, is its nickname, also just known as the Bel Air House. Nettles, what's good? Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, no, Mouse, I'm the same way. As like, you know, helps with sleep, helps with like a lot of mental health stuff, and some people it's chronic pain. You name it. Lots and lots of benefits, honestly. But this big grand bracket tournament that Jordan did had a lot of people voting, right? Tons of people voting. And I went in and I planted a little bit. I grifted. I planted a psyop. I was a deep state agent of chaos. And I went into his chat and I said, you guys better vote for Bel Air. And guess what? A lot of you listened. A lot of people in there listened. Well, Bel Air, Ohio, here around its 2-year anniversary, the very start of Jordan's paranormal detour, is now going to be the next paranormal retour stop. Sometime this year, Morgan and me and I believe Linda from accounting and Jordan will go out to Bel Air, Ohio, and we have a lot of unfinished business with that house. So we're going to be out there. Again, I won't spoil anything as far as what we're going to be doing or what we have planned already, but we're going to be facing that house again. Now, many of you know, I'm very much Edwin return. I can't wait to hang out with my buddy Edwin. Yeah, pizza season hopefully will be in effect so we can actually order pizza. So, Linda from accounting does like a bunch of the like safe room tech stuff for Jordan now. For the most recent like retunes or retours and detours. Retunes. Jordan retune. But it was one of those things where, like, I didn't think it was going to win. He's been to so many, like, huge, super grand locations, like haunted castles and big opera houses and, like, old prisons and shit like that. But in, like, one of those locations is unlike any of them, and that is the Bel Air House. The Bel Air House, if you guys don't know, is an actual domestic home that a family in Bel Air, Ohio lived in. And then they had to move out of because they experienced so many horrible, weird paranormal things that they were like, yeah, we can't live here. So unlike the other places, which are like either old specialty facilities like prisons or asylums or castles, this is like a lived-in domestic house, like something you'd see like in a suburb. And there's a certain weird, like, creepy vibe that results in, knowing that like a family lived in there and things got too weird to the point where they like went into financial ruin almost to move out quickly. So we're going to be there again. Linda from accounting is going to help with the tech stuff. We obviously are going to have way more tools because that very first detour that Jordan did there was weird for all of us. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't really know the format of shooting. The tech didn't work half the time. Partially probably because the location, all the weird interference that we were getting electronically, and partially because we had no idea what the hell we were doing. But now we have all of Jordan's fun toys and gadgets. He has a lot more experience doing this. 2 years is done a hell of a lot to Morgan and me as far as changing our outlook on things and how we approach the world and our perspectives, our own experiences, you name it. But yeah, it's going to be cool. Yeah, exactly. Bel Air's perfect retour episode considering the first Paranormal Detour anniversary at the Bel Air episode's coming up. Yep, exactly, Muses. That's why it's going to be really exciting, I think. I wonder if Basement Time is going to happen this time around. Again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will tell you this. I'm the Shaniac of the crew, right? If you are familiar with BuzzFeed Unsolved /Watcher, Ryan Bugera, and Shane Madej, I'm very much a Shane Madej type of person. I am someone who doesn't really believe in most of this stuff. You know, I have a healthy belief in it to the point where I respect it. I won't fuck with it just out of respect for people's practices and just not to be a disrespectful person in case it does happen to be true, you know? I am someone who has a ghost story, but I very much have to experience something firsthand for me to believe in it. No matter how convincing someone's ghost story is, no matter how convinced they were that they saw something or experienced something, my big thing is always like, oh, that's neat that you had that happen. I wasn't there, though. Like, in my head, it's like I wasn't there, so I don't really know how much of this was exaggerated in someone else's head, right? But for me personally, I've had a couple weird encounters, so I want to believe. I want to be proven wrong in my skepticism. I want to experience things. That said, my vibe when we did the Bel Air house years ago was I am very much like the goofball type. Again, well within respectful boundaries. I literally live with a practicing spiritualist /witch. And she's always, you know, she keeps me in check. She's like, you don't worry, you didn't cross any lines or anything like that. Genuine fear of you in isolation was wild. Yeah, so I'm the type of person where I'm going to be making jokes. I'm going to be trying to pal around with, Edwin, the resident ghost at Bel Air, who apparently was a prankster in life as well, and him and I were hitting it off, allegedly. So I'll have a nice protective spirit while I'm there, I guess. But I will still probably be being a little bit sillier than a lot of the guests, because I'm not as frightened of this stuff as a lot of other people. I more have a curiosity of it. But that's the thing. Yeah, and so, Ren, you're not the only one. A lot of people liked watching me get creeped out in the Bel Air house. Because there were a couple things that, like, me and Jordan and me and Morgan didn't see eye to eye on, where they were like, this happened. And I'd be like, no. I think that could be, like, explained away. Like, we're stretching things a little bit to try to create evidence that might not actually be there. Because, for me, the Bel Air house had enough weird shit going on in it. We didn't have to stretch for evidence. I'm not going to say it was necessarily ghosts, because that, again, I didn't see direct proof of that. But I'm not going to say I have a real logical explanation as to why some of the shit that happened in that house happened, especially the way that it did. The fridge door was not scary at all. No, I've had fridges that swing open by themselves because of bad hinges and mechanisms and seals, so that was the least convincing piece of evidence. But I will tell you guys this much. We have unfinished business there. We have unfinished business in the crawl space in the attic, which has a very dark history. We have unfinished business probably in the attic alone, because of the ghost pee ghost pee and poop was very weird. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, because that was maybe the grossest thing. But there was a moment when I was in the Bel Air attic, where if you guys didn't see, yeah, I don't need to see more ghost pee. Yeah, it was the grossest thing. 10 more hours in the Bel Air house. It was over 12 that we were there. We got to get there a little bit early to set up before we went live, and then we were there through 6 a.m. We were supposed to leave at 6 a.m. But that's the longest one I think that Jordan's done, and it's a true overnight. Like, you're allowed to, like, sleep over in that house if you want to. But when I was in the attic, Morgan and I it was close to 6 a.m. or something like that. We were up in the attic. Jordan was checking out one of his tools, one of the, like, little light up ball things. across the room. And then from the other side of the room, that kid's rubber ball, that toy, rolled across the room and with enough force up my foot and like partially up my like ankle and shin, and then rolled away. Like we were sitting there in the dark. I was checking Twitch chat on my phone like this. Morgan was sitting next to me checking her phone. Jordan was nowhere near the ball because at first I was like, his foot had to have hit it. No way he physically would have been able to reach out and kick it at that angle, at that force. And all of a sudden, like in the dark, I just felt something like sort of climb up my leg. And I was like, oh my God, like what the hell is that? And it was just the ball. And it rolled up my foot with enough force that it rolled back off of my shoe, back out into the darkness where it had rolled from. So that was like a weird thing. Again, I can't say that it was a ghost because I didn't really see any proof of that. But also, I have no goddamn explanation as to why that happened. So we have unfinished business in the attic. We have unfinished business in the upstairs bathroom. The upstairs bathroom, I think we showed people a very brief little shot of it, but it was disgusting. It was this, the upstairs is this dark, narrow wooden hallway. And then the upstairs bathroom looks kind of like a gymnasium bathroom where it's like all tile, like the little like tiny tile. And the tile's decrepit and pretty tore up. And it like goes around this corner. Like there's like this little hallway into it, and then it goes around the corner into like the main part of the bathroom. All three of us got weirdo vibes from it. We were like, yeah, none of us are going in there, because if all three of us go in there, it's going to be too cramped. It's going to be really claustrophobic, and none of us wanted to be the only person to go in there. I'm pretty sure though, in the back of that bathroom, again, we didn't go in to confirm, but that room was next to the doll room upstairs. And I'm pretty sure there's a hole in the wall of that bathroom that goes through the back closet of the doll room. And that's the hole that's like human size almost, that comes through the back of the doll room closet that's in that room. So I think that there's like a legit hole between those. We'll have to check it out when we're there this time. But I have unfinished business with the doll room. Me personally, fuck that, absolutely not. Yeah, those of you who missed it, VOD's up on YouTube if you want to go watch on Jordan's channel. But by the way, welcome, Melanie. Nice to have you here. The doll room sucked. It was weird. It was one of the times where I was like, did I just dissociate so hard? Or was this actually something that like was a supernatural event? Like, what the hell happened here, right? So I went into this room, and this room is called the doll room because it's two double beds, and they're just covered. Apparently it was the kids' room, covered in toys. Some of them are modern, so they're kind of silly, and that was sort of what I was riffing off of when I went in there. Some of them are like old, decades old dolls. The whole room is dark. It's got a little fireplace in it. It's got just a funky vibe in there. But I was supposed to be our first isolation of the night. And I went in there, and I was chilling in the doll room with the camera faced the wrong way. So most of what you get is my face, but I'm kind of glad that I fucked it up so that you guys could see my face up close. Because I was sitting there, I was like, guys, check it out. It's Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. I was just like pointing out each toy. Meanwhile, chat, when I watched back the VOD, everyone's like, Brian, the camera's facing the wrong way. We can't see what you're looking at. And so I was alone in there, and Morgan and Jordan were standing in the hallway, literally just feet away. Like, we kept the door open a crack because it's one of the rules in the house is even when you do an isolation, you can't really be fully alone in the house. I don't know if that's just a disclaimer to freak out people or to avoid legal trouble, but it's just like one of the rules of the house. So we had the door open a little bit. It was a little bit ajar, and Morgan and Jordan were within earshot. And I was just doing like a full 360 showing off the room, or I guess my face at different angles. And one of the things I mentioned was, oh, hey, in that back closet, oh, that's pretty gross. There's a big hole in the doll room. It looks creepy, you know, as I probably making jokes that it's like it's a portal or something, you know. And I started doing like a 180 away from it, and the moment my back faced that hole, I cannot describe this as anything, but it felt like someone had put me into a cone of silence. It felt like someone had thrown a plastic sheet over me that like dampened my senses. Like my hearing got a little bit muffled. My eyesight felt a little swimmy. I suddenly just felt this dread in the pit of my stomach. And in my head, I was like, I've been in here for like 8 to 10 minutes. Like I've been in this room for like 8 to 10 minutes, and they haven't checked on me yet from the hallway. And I called out. I was like, guys, are you still there? Because it felt like they had left me. I don't know how to describe it. It just felt like the most. And in the VOD, you can see me. I'm joking around. I got this big smile on my face, and then all of a sudden my face just drops because I just felt this way. And there's no explanation as to why I felt this way. I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm not afraid of being alone. It was just this bizarre feeling that washed over me. And they were like, immediately they were like, yeah, we also just heard a noise in the hallway. We're going to come in. And they came into the room, Morgan and Jordan did. And they're like, yo, did anything happen in here? Because we just heard like a weird noise down the hallway. And I was like, no, but like that was a really weird, like, 8 minutes or whatever that was in here. I'd been in the room for like a minute and a half. I'd been in the room for like 70 to 90 seconds. And it felt like I'd been in there for 10 minutes. I do not know how to describe the sensation of like that time being stretched. But that is just like truly legitimately the sensation I had. And again, I'm not going to go, oh, it was ghost, because I don't really have any proof of that. My brain was tired from traveling and, driving across the country to go see Jordan the night before. I can't say it was one thing or the other, but I will say this. I don't have a real explanation for it. There's nothing that I can fully explain. So one of the promises I made in Jordan's chat was when we go back, if we earn a side quest, which is when people like donate subs, and maybe I'll set up my own side quest or something. We'll see. But if we hit a side quest goal, I'll do an isolation again in the doll room, and like a real one this time. All right, like sit on a bed and actually like ask if spirits are in the room, and do the whole thing, do the whole shebang. Isolate for like an actual like 5 to 10 minutes. Emiato, thank you so much, by the way, for the 79 months. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome back, Mouse. Welcome. Thank you so much. 79 months is a freaking long time. Thank you for sticking around. But yeah, I'll do a full isolation in the doll room because I have unfinished business. The other thing that we have unfinished business with, the basement. The basement in the Bel Air house was practically untouched. We were told that there was some fucked up history there. Again, I don't know if this was meant to blow smoke up our ass and make us creeped out more, or if something truly weird happened there. I'm assuming something truly weird happened there. I don't know how spiritual it was. But the lore, according to Kristen, the homeowner, is that other people had rented out the house, because like people are coming in all the time to rent out the house for a couple days, a weekend, you name it. And I can't watch Scott Pilgrim anymore. Mouse, why? Please elaborate. But apparently, people who had rented out the Bel Air house before us had done some kind of ritual down in the basement. Now, we don't know if this was something where someone got hurt, or if this was something where they did a weird sacrificial thing, some dark magic they're not supposed to. I don't know. She didn't really elaborate, but she said she had to bring someone in to cleanse the basement and didn't recommend that we go down there alone at all. Also, thank you, Hicka, for the Prime. I appreciate that. 26 freaking months. Thank you for sticking around, supporting what I do. Thank you, everybody, helping us crawl back up to 300 subs. Watching the other night, every clip that's an alert, my brain just went, Brian, get out of my autistic enrichment time. Mouse, I'll tell you this much. Every time I watch it, I do the same thing. I go, wait, someone just subbed to me. Someone gifted subs to the channel. Last time, 2 years ago, when we tried to go down to the basement, it was one of the last things that we did in the house, because we were like, we have to build this up because it's the thing that we were told it would be the scariest thing if we attempted it. Jordan went first. I went second. Morgan was behind me. We all had equipment. We were all trying to record. Jordan got to the bottom stair. I got about, like 4 stairs from the bottom. And Morgan was like closer to the top of the staircase because she didn't want anything to do with this place. We shone the flashlight through and the camera through. You guys might remember it was this big open room, and then there were 3 smaller rooms off of the main room down there. And one of the rooms, one of the smaller rooms, had just a chair in the middle of it, and then nothing else. There was no other furniture or furnishings. So we were just like, that's probably not good. And as soon as Jordan hit that like bottom step, we all heard something down there. We heard this weird funky. We got this weird funky vibe. Jordan was like, I don't feel comfortable. We got to go back up the stairs right now. Like, let's go. And so we all very quickly went back up the stairs. But Jordan and I were talking about it. Definitely have some unfinished business down there. We will definitely be making a second attempt if we do decide to go back anytime soon. Well, I mean, the decision's made, but whenever we end up going back. Halloween, welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome. But yeah. Came back, what's happening in the Automod queue? I don't know. I'm an Asian during AAPI month on Twitch. So, Jinx, you missed it on Saturday. I got like 5 hate raids. It was awesome. But it was cool because SiriBot literally just banned everybody. So yeah. Chaotic, hello. If I haven't said hi to you, nice to have you here. That's how you survive a horror movie. Yeah, God forbid Asian people exist, right? Good Lord. It's like there's so many of us already. Why do I even exist? It's awesome to watch the bot go nuts. Yeah, the bot went crazy. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. Also, I forgot one thing that was really unexplained in the doll room when we were there was when Morgan and Jordan joined me in there. There was the sound of a coin or like a bolt or something metal hitting the wooden floor in there. And we were like, what the hell was that? And we shone a flashlight under the beds. We like looked everywhere. We were like, did a coin drop? It's so strange. Nothing. It's not like there were speakers in the room that would have like, made a weird noise over Bluetooth or anything. There was like nothing in there that we could find, but it was like clearly the sound of like a metal hitting wood. We found out later that one of the ghosts, as a prank, likes to throw pennies near guests in the house. So occasionally people would just come across coins, and when we went up to the attic, we saw a couple coins on the ground. So we were just like, okay, must have maybe that. But that's another strange thing that happened there. So we get to challenge it again. Me when I toss a coin in my Witcher. I smell pennies. Oh my god. Ryan Not Lion, yo, what's up? Yeah, 8K. 8K, I haven't even started talking about St. Jude tonight yet either. I had to give some updates. Throw a penny my way, I'm picking them all up. Oh yeah, if they land heads up, I mean, I don't care if a ghost throws it. That's fair game, I'd be shitting myself if I was there. It's funny because here's the vibe. This is the way I always describe Bel Air House. Is it looks run down but pretty unassuming from the outside. It's something where you can talk yourself up and psych yourself out, but until you experience the actual vibe of the place, it's truly indescribable. Again, I'm not someone who really believes heavily in the supernatural, But the moment we stepped through the threshold of the house, and this is what makes this location so unique compared to, like, no shade at any of the other guests or other locations. You know, again, going to like a big prison with like a long history, or going to an old asylum or a haunted castle or whatever, that's like pretty epic. But something about the vibe of like a lived-in house is very odd. Stepping through the doorway, it had the same sensation as when you step through the doorway in a game of Phasmo, where suddenly, you know, you got the street sounds outside, you got all, you know, like daylight coming in, all that kind of thing. And then the moment you step through the threshold, it's dark, it's grim. It suddenly feels like your hearing is very muffled. It's just got that like low drone sort of like sort of vibe. And I don't know how to describe that. It's that like it like resonates in your chest a little bit. So even like as someone who doesn't believe, walking into the house, I was like, this place feels grim. This place feels really bizarre. Laundry, I don't know if I just greeted you or not. I'm very sleep deprived, so I'm so sorry if I didn't. But hello, hi. Haunted houses are more scary than haunted castles, prisons, etc. because it feels more personal and real. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like when it's lived in and it has like a domestic history, there's something so off-putting about that, right? So that will be our retour sometime this year. Morgan will be joining. I will be joining. Jordan will be there, and then we'll have a new part of the team who has been a part of the past couple of detours. Linda from accounting will be our tech support, hanging out in the quote-unquote safe room, which is really funny. We set up our safe room at the Bel Air house in the kitchen, and then Kristen did a walkthrough because she originally was like, oh, you should probably use like the living room, and we were like, oh, but the kitchen's like so cozy. We found out that the kitchen is one of the most haunted places in the house, allegedly. So it wasn't a safe room at all. It actually kind of sucked in there. It always felt kind of weird. And it was across from the basement as well, so that was kind of crap. Kitty woke up. She's watching stream with me now. Hi, Kitty. When's this happening? No leaks. Sorry. No leaks. Just sometime this year. That's all I'm going to say. But Bel Air House won by like a pretty good margin. You guys really voted hard for that in Jordan's stream. So Bel Air House retour coming up soon. Safe room, more like unsafe room. It really was. Even if you're not a full believer, do you pick up on energy in the rooms? Like, do you walk in a room where the vibes are bad? I am a POC in America, so I pick up on bad vibes at every room I walk into, with the living or the dead. So yeah. Morgan always teases me because she's like, you'd be such like a spiritually attuned person if you actually believed in shit. And because one of the things that happened when we first got there was we were in like the seance room, like the main entranceway room is where they do seances allegedly. And apparently Edwin, my buddy, my homie, died in that room, I believe. Or his sister did. I can't remember the lore. But someone died in that room, and she said, she looked at the three of us, and she's like, can you guys stand in anywhere in the room, wherever you feel like maybe the person had died in this room? And I was just like, okay, that corner feels right to me. And I just walked over and stood in a corner. Morgan stood in a different one. Yeah, no, Mouse, we were talking about the haunted dookie earlier. worst part of it. And then Morgan stood somewhere else. Jordan stood somewhere else. Kristen walked over to me and was just like, you are standing exactly where they died. And I was just like, okay, cool. We're gonna see what happens though. Yeah, I don't know if that's a gift. But yeah, apparently, according to Morgan at least, I have some sensitivity to this stuff. I just be here though. I just be vibing. I'm too concerned. I'm too stressed by regular life. I don't need to concern myself with the affairs of the dead. You and Edwin are just forever besties. It's true though. So those of you who don't know, yeah, no, Ren, that's a good way. Random number generator, RNG it. So if you guys don't know, if you keep seeing Edwin references here or Edwin references over in Jordan's stream, one of the people who used to live in the house who also died in the home was a guy named Edwin. He was known to be a very caring and silly guy. He was a bit of a prankster. He's one of the allegedly resident ghosts that pranks people. But according to Kristen, the owner of the house, and a lot of the interactions we had while we were there, Edwin and me are homies now. We're pals. We're buddies. He watches over me. According to Morgan, he's come by our place to visit me a couple times. Again, I don't know how much I believe in that kind of thing, but like, it better to have a positive ghost on my side than have someone who's like cursing me. But every time I would like make jokes and stuff, they would be like, "Oh, Edwin's, you know, we use the spirit box." Like Edwin would allegedly come through. So, yeah, I just vibe. You know, the psychic that doesn't believe. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'll discover during my second visit there some unknown powers. If that's true, it's so cute. Yeah, I mean, I like that. By the end of the night, I was like, "Yo, thank you, Edwin, man. Thank you for being the homie." Morgan has seen so much weird shit through my cam with ghosts, it ain't even funny. I mean, she's a full-blown believer, so who knows? Maybe this will be the trip that takes me out of Skeptic Town, but I feel like I'm going to be a lifelong Shaniac. I do. Very excited to go back. I was the one who was getting fucked with from the beginning, though. Those of you who don't know, before we even got the cameras rolling, I was sitting on the toilet. And while I was sitting on the toilet, there was this weird shelf next to the toilet in the bathroom. And yo, what's up, Brookie? Welcome to the stream. Morgan's so spiritual as a room she refused to go into. Several. For some reason, I was just sitting there. I was on my phone. I was trying to like get better reception on my phone to like tweet something. And all of a sudden, a piece of metal hit me in the arm. Just went dunk. Like fell from somewhere, I guess behind that shelf. It was a stovetop cover that was just randomly there. Scared the shit out of me. Mainly just startled me, right? But I was just like, that's a weird thing to have happen. But yeah, getting your ass beat, yeah. They already were like, we have to make him believe. And then I was still like, all right, I guess. But yeah, before the cameras even started rolling, that happened. And then Morgan and Jordan, like we watched like some of the footage back on the camera, and I'm still not convinced. But like my like bag of I brought like a plastic bag of clothes in case I, you know, swapped into PJs to sleep over in. And it had like my chargers and stuff in it. It was on the couch and it like fell over, right? It like just kind of fell over. Like no one was around. We just saw it like on the playback. And like Morgan and Jordan were in the room when it happened. And they were like, "Oh my God, that just happened. Like your stuff just fell over." Something like pulled it over. I wasn't fully convinced because like it's a plastic bag, so like it was probably very lopsided and off balance. But like, if that and the stove cover are actually supernaturally influenced, those ghosts wanted to beat the shit out of me from the beginning. Like they wanted to convince me from the get-go. Scared the shit out of you. Good thing you were on the toilet, right? Imagine the adorable manga that could be made of you and Morgan, two mediums of equal power and cuteness, one a believer, one a total skeptic. Their aesthetics total opposites. It would be kind of funny if the bit was like one person keeps having like supernatural stuff happen around them and they're just like, it was just the garbage man. It was just this. It was whatever. It was a low flying plane. That would be kind of like a good gimmick in a manga. Yo, take care, Jinx. Thanks so much for dropping by. I also need to fix up my Animal Crossing island. It's in shambles for sure. Ghost Tinkle, that bathroom was wild. Yeah, so there was that was the weirdest thing that happened in the bathroom. Was so Kristen, the owner of the house, and yeah, quick save. That's my thing. Is I don't want to ask the same boring questions of like, how did you die? Are you here with us? Like, I was asking some funkier stuff. I like to shake it up. Haven't touched Animal Crossing in ages, me either. But, yeah, Kristen and her son were kind of, like, in and out of the house a couple times. But at one point, I came back to the kitchen, and I checked into the bathroom, and I noticed that the toilet seat was up. And I was like, oh, shit, like, who used this? And in the bathroom, in the toilet, there was a little bit of pee, a little skinny sausage. Little skinny, like very skinny, like weirdly skinny, like someone's got to get more fiber in their diet. Skinny. But that was gross because there was no toilet paper. There's no toilet paper. Which is gross because there's two things that could have happened. Ghost poop. Ooh, the ghost pooped and peed in the toilet. Ooh. And then didn't flush as a prank. Or our other guest was Kristen's son, because he's a teenager, went in there and for whatever reason just said, yeah, clean enough, I don't need to wipe. And just left that for us. Those because all of us we had just come back to the bathroom from being upstairs, and I was just like, guys, did one of you not flush because there's poop and pee in here? And then we were like, oh, and there's straight up not any fucking toilet paper, so that's pretty gross if someone number two'd and didn't toilet paper, because there was definitely no bidet. So Eliza, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Is it possible poop physics to come back up even if seemingly flushed? So that's what we thought about as well. But like not even a trace of toilet paper came up. It would have most likely also come up is my guess. Imagine a bidet at the fucking Bel Air house. I should gift them one. That'd be so funny. That does seem like a teenage thing to do. Yeah. So we have no idea because like by the time this happened, they had like left. So we weren't sure if, like, we were just like, what? Why is there just dookie in the toilet? Why? So, very weird. Very weird interaction. So we have some unfinished business with the bathroom there, too, I guess. But we'll see what happens. Should be fun. Let's see. Chat, I've been yapping for an hour. Again, anytime I disappear for, like, a few days, it feels like I haven't been here forever, right? So I have some stuff to catch y'all up on. But first, how about instead of me yapping, you get to yap for a little bit. If you have good news, drop some good news here in the chat. Doesn't have to be anything, anything big, as long as it's something that makes you happy. Make sure that you're congratulating each other, supporting each other. That's what we do here. Happened more than once, too. It happened to me with just pee. Yeah, it was real weird. Maybe it could be a plumbing thing. It really could be a plumbing thing. That's my skeptic brain on it. Or a teen. If it was a ghost, I'd fuck with a bidet. Yeah, I think that in death I would also enjoy a bidet still. What an interesting story to walk into. Diha, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. So much unfinished business talking to Edwin, going back to the bathroom and doll room, finding out when pizza season is. Yep, so much. Good news, it's lunchtime. I'm spending it with the late night gang. Yo, Ira, I hope that you have a great time here in this stream. Thank you so much for spending your time here. My sister got a new job at a new school. Congrats to your sister. That's huge. That's awesome. I love that. My fiance and I got engaged on March 10th, 2024. Yesterday, we set the day. Congratulations to you. That's amazing, Bye with a guy. I love that. Huge congrats. Good news, I start my first day of work at my new job tomorrow. Both excited and nervous. Melanie, you're going to kill it. You're going to crush it. Proud of you. I got so much work done today, and I got a new watercolor journal with dot paper so I can make a bullet journal with watercolor paper. That sounds so fun, Loy. That's a fun way to spruce that like a bullet journal up. Love that for you. Graduated with an AAS in robotics last Saturday. Jesus, Mel, your brain is humongous. Congratulations. Amazing. I love that. Good news, I got my PC set up. I just need a desk, and I should be Gucci Gang to start streaming. Gotta get my practice in with Overwatch. Good luck to you. The game is in an insane state at the moment. But I'm proud of you for getting out there and getting everything set up, Mouse. Like, truly. Good news, I'm hanging out with one of the cats. I'm cat sitting. She's purring so much. That's adorable. I love that. I'm so glad that she's easy to pill as well because God knows Sig is not. Good news, I made a 90 on a big unit test today and get to start clinical ride soon. Yo, DK, congratulations. It's amazing. 3 rounds of interviews. I'm proud of her. Emmy Outta, I would be too. That's awesome. Good news, I've gone back into my non-writing work in progresses lately. That's awesome. Mason, love that for you. Truly. That's awesome. Get those, get that creativity flowing. Good news, I finished singing with my choir this weekend for the spring season. I had a small solo. Then chorus members made sure I wasn't alone on Mother's Day. That's so cute. I'm so glad that you had those friends there for you. And congrats on the solo. That's wonderful. Good news, Baby Faye and I spent the weekend with his aunt, and we celebrated her partner's birthday with her family. We had a blast despite the party starting 2.5 hours later than planned. Well, I'm glad that it still ended up working out for you, Fall In. He's also 17 months old. Wild. Growing up so fast. Good news, I made some much-needed tea for myself. It's very nice. Love that for you, Laundry. I love making myself some nighttime tea. Good news, getting back into cooking and painting. The SAT is backing off on Illinois. Yeah, Alexis, let's go. I hate seasonal affective, so I'm right there with you. I'm loving the sun increasing on my bones. Good news, I went to my doctor yesterday. I got put on some new meds because my anxiety's been bad. Today is the first day on it. I hope these work. Also, my brother's fixing my guitar for me. That's really nice of your brother. And also, give it some time. Hopefully, it's a good adjustment for you, V. I'm glad that you're seeking help. And it's something that your doctor's willing to work with you on. Truly. Good news, I'm eating homemade mac and cheese. Oh my God, Sammy, that sounds so good. Juba, thank you for the 5-stream streak, by the way. I appreciate that. Good news, I got a job offer to finally get away from my department. Hopefully, oh my God, why not? Fingers crossed for you. I hope that it's a good change. I hope it's something that pulls through for you. Good news, I went to a fun event last night and met some new people. Hell yeah, Beans. I love that. As someone who recently got a little socially burnt out, I'm really, really happy to hear you are having some good times. Good news, I've started to enjoy cooking more. I had a pretty depressive episode, and I'm finally coming out of it. I'm glad to hear that you got something to take up your time and give you, like, some new stuff to do, distract yourself a little bit with, make you feel productive. Watch Freak went through, which means I'm going to call it. Juba, take care. Thanks so much for vibing. Thank you very, very much for stopping by. Appreciate you. Get some good rest if that's where you're going. Yo, what in the world? Mandy, hello. Oh, my Mandy. We have a raid coming on through. Mandy, welcome on in. Raiders, welcome on in. Please read the rules so you don't get timed out by Miamot or Nightbot. Mandy, what were you up to? If you are here from my community, please follow Mandy. Oh, my Mandy is a very good friend of mine. Someone I've known for years and years through St. Jude. Also, someone who's just raised an incredible amount of money for St. Jude, was also on the main Twitch stage at the St. Jude Summit with me for the Twitch public access thing where we had Twitch donate money to our campaigns. Please go support Mandy. She is a fantastic person. Good old Destiny, love that. Listen, I got addicted again. Bungie sent me the annual pass. I've started playing. Still haven't done a Pantheon run, but I got to get to it. A bunch of St. Jude icons. Truly, though, Mandy is such an inspirational, just someone who basically just shows, tenacity and dedication to, a cause that really matters can form such an amazing community around you. You don't need, super crazy, flashy virality. You can just be you, and you can create something that's, genuinely so authentic and inspirational to others. So please go follow Mandy. Mandy's fantastic. Good news, I entered my dog in a costume contest. He won second place. He was dressed as Corn dog. I love that, Kirby. That's cute. That's adorable. Haven't done Pantheon, but I've heard they're rough. Yeah, Generic Leader I got to get a fire team together for him. I'm leveling up my light level. My artifact's not leveled up. I'm doing a bunch of catch-up work right now. I've started, plugging away on the seasonal challenges. I'm trying to speed run each week. You have such nice things to say about me. It's easy when they're true. Also, if you're brand new here, hello, hi. My name is Brian, aka Girbeagly. I am a Korean-American, full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, and voice actor. I do a little bit of everything. I play AAA games. I play indies. I open up Pokemon cards. I do cosplay. Welcome on in. If you decide to follow, thank you so much for joining our humble little community. If not, I will not take that personally. It's the internet. There are thousands of people streaming right now. You're not going to get along with everybody's energy. Just be that way, you know? Yo, Mandy, it's so funny. Austin was telling me about that you were in the same, like, Crucible match or something like that. And I was like, did Mandy freaking dunk on you? Did she frag out because, like, she's actually, like a PvP goddess? I've been working on the weapons from Shaq. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That is what I've been doing, Generic Glitter Goth. I've been grinding the Shaq stuff. I've been doing a little bit of, like, catch up on lore stuff, but I'm just like, I could just read it on the wiki later kind of thing. But yeah, I've been playing a crap ton of Destiny recently. Just saw my chat, and I was like, who the heck? And couldn't believe it. That's so funny. I'm mildly obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and would love a Yu-Gi-Oh card opening stream. So you tweeted about it a while back. It's funny you say that, by the guy, because you're probably like the 7th or 8th person in the community who really, really wants me to do Yu-Gi-Oh openings. So I don't know. I have a crap ton of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that Konami sent me over the years. I used to do Yu-Gi-Oh openings on my fan house, and then fan house went the way of the dinosaur. So, I don't know. I might start doing some exclusive ones on the Ko-fi that I have. But Maze of Millennia's the newest set. Actually, they just sent me a Speed Duel GX box. But maybe I'll open some of these on stream. It'd be kind of fun. Thank you. Hashtag sponsored. Thank you, Konami. Between that and the gigantic freaking glass trophy that they sent me that's like 40 pounds. They keep me well fed. Used to play Eternal Duelist Soul consistently. Great game. Very fun. Throwbacks. Truly. I've been into Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time. I don't play it super seriously anymore, but Morgan, before we went out for food earlier tonight, was saying how she'd be interested in learning how to play, and I was telling her that I would teach her how to play Rush Duel, because it's probably like one of the easiest ways to get into it. It's got like the more simplistic rule set, and it's way more fun to me personally. The duels are like really quick, but she said she'd be willing to learn how to play Rush Duel. Could be kind of fun. Had to leave for a bit. Literally sprained the fuck out of my ankle. Oh my god. No, Andrew Mixus, please take care of you. I'm sorry that happened. Recently finished watching the entire Yu-Gi-Oh anime, the OG, and I'm going as Kaiba for Halloween this year. Oh my god, Seto Kaiba. From Kaiba Corp. Oh man. Well, have fun with him and his blue eyes. I'm kind of sad I threw my matches. It's so funny, right? Yo, what's up, Lard Martini? Welcome to the stream. I got that trophy from Konami, right? If you guys haven't seen it, I'm not going to bring it out right now because it just weighs too much and I don't want to get it out. But, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Give me 1 second. Also, hey. Something may or may not have arrived in the mail. Never mind. I just remembered. Yeah, the Femme Venti arrived. So I got that cosplay. Never mind about the trophy. I forgot that I put it back downstairs because I was like, all right, I showed it off. I'm never lugging this up here again because it was taking up too much of my office. So sorry if you missed. If you missed it, you missed it for now. I'll put up another picture of it at some point. But it weighs like 35 to 40 pounds because it's pure glass. It's really nice. It's got my name actually etched into it, which is cool. But it feels like a participation trophy because those of you who didn't watch the tournament, I fucked up so much when I was playing. I basically threw my round. There were several times I could have won, and I just did not. And it feels very much like I got hard carried by my team. I got carried hard. So it's my participation trophy, my 40-pound participation trophy. I could have won so many times, but I just screwed up a ton while I was playing. I got, like, the nerves got to me. I wasn't paying enough attention. Still did pretty good from what I saw. It was close, man. It was. And my opponent was really courteous, and we had some really good banter. So that was pretty cool. And it was a huge celebration. 25-year, quarter-century celebration tournament. Like, it was a cool thing to do with the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Channels. So, yeah. CJ, welcome to the stream. You did great. Nerves are tough. They are, right? Dr. Dynamo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. What was I going to say? My brain is broken right now. Because, again, very little sleep. Yeah, Ghost Beef forever. Thank you, Ghost Beef. Let's go, Ghost Beef. Oh, my good news. So, obviously, recently, I got to announce... How's the black cherry? Better than the other two. Better than the sour apple and the lemon, but still pretty mid. I would probably put this one at like a 6 or a 7, though, out of 10. Whereas green apple was 5 out of 10, and lemon was a 3 out of 10. Definitely just not great. Not super good. I want them to be better, so I'm going to have to try the blue raspberry and watermelon one. This one's not making me, like, pucker up nearly as much. Good news, though. Have you been missing out on updates on the channel recently? I have a brand new voice role that I got to announce recently for a game, an indie visual novel that's coming out called Summer Haze Glory Days. It's my first protagonist role. It's my first main character role. I played the character Mal, or Mallory. And they are fully customizable, where you can customize their appearance, their pronouns, and also their voice. And I was credited as Mallory #1 on the IMDb, which is kind of insane. Which means that I think I'm the first voice selection. We'll have to see when the game comes out. But that's pretty cool. I got to announce that. And then also, I got to announce that live while I was talking about something else the other day. I got a DM from a casting director who was like, we want to work with you again. Here's basically guaranteed work. So they sent out, another role for me, like this other company did. Main character era. Maybe, I mean, this is the very first time I've ever done a main character, so I hope that the game... and I'm obviously going to play it on stream, and I'm going to fill in the lines that I didn't voice act, which there's quite a few, because, again, it's an indie project. But, yeah, I don't know. First protagonist role. I'm a little bit nervous to hear people's reactions. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, there's another game that's coming out that I have voice actually next week I'm recording for. So, again, if my schedule is thrown into turmoil, sorry. And then... I forgot to tweet about this, but a couple days ago, I got an email from another company that I worked with, another voice acting project I worked with, and they are also giving me more work coming up this year. So I have 2 more guaranteed voice acting gigs, and that's my good news. So pretty cool. That and obviously the Bel Air House revisit, which will be great. So... those are my pieces of good news. Boss bitch behavior. I'm trying to get there, right? Anyway, chat. Thank you for letting me yap. Thanks for yapping back. I appreciate all your good news yaps. Let's talk about what's going on tonight. Obviously, there's going to be some layers of fear. If you don't know anything about this game, please use the content warning command, !CW, to just read some of the stuff that's going on in this game. If you don't know what's happening in this game, I will gladly pause it to explain. Lost my streak last stream? Ah, great lady, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Saturday was a weird stream because I had such a social weekend. I saw people Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm really tired out from that, but I had a lot of fun as well. So, yeah, Saturday stream was like way earlier and way shorter. So sorry to anyone who lost a streak. We love to yap. Yeah, Pop Nemo's in the chat, you know. Brian, literally on my drive to work the other day, I was thinking about how much you've grown since I joined this community. I'm so proud, so happy for you, all the opportunities you've been getting. What the heck? Well, thank you very, very much, Amiato. I appreciate you a ton. You stuck around for so long. You've done so much as far as just like being a kind person and helping shape this community with your energy as well. Like, truly, thank you so much. Like, for just sticking by me, because change is weird. Like, even if it's positive change, a lot of people don't like change when it comes to like content creators, because we all get distilled down into online caricatures. We're not like human beings anymore to a lot of people, and the moment we deviate from like what people are comfortable or familiar with, it's like seen as a negative thing. So those of you who have stuck around and like supported just how different I am, how much more open I am about different aspects of who I am publicly and what I feel comfortable sharing and speaking about and the type of content I make. It means the world. It's a scary thing to change as a content creator. You lose a lot of support. I've lost a shit ton of support over the years because I'm not doing the trendy thing or the hip thing or whatever. I'm just trying to be myself as much as I can to make sure that I don't go insane. And I really appreciate everyone who allows me that grace. It means a lot. And I hope that I've been able to create some fun stuff. I really do. I hope that this month especially is always so fun for people. Lost my streak as well. I missed the Sour Apple Warhead Soda and Hate Raids being annihilated by Siri. I wanted to witness. It was wild, Brookie. It was like nonstop. SiriBot ended up banning like 200 accounts or something. Probably more than that. It was wild. Watching you grow all these years and really become the person you want to be has been such a cool experience. Thank you. Like, truly. Thank you so much, Laundry. Yeah, guys, don't worry about it, guys, because, like, SiriBot was so quick, we didn't even get to see whatever hateful message they were going to try to spam once they, like, follow-botted. It was really funny. It's like, it was, they followed, you'd get the notification, and then they immediately got nuked. They immediately got banned in the chat by SiriBot. So, any of them who were here to, like, spam whatever racial slurs or awful things poofed into smoke right in front of us. Hope you realize how much we love your streams when we despair over losing our streaks. Oh, well, thank you. No, that, it really does mean a lot. I know I get, like, down on myself, and I talk about, like, oh, I'm you know, not making the kind of content that's worth supporting anymore. That's why my subs are dropping, or, like, you know, I am someone who's doing X, Y, and Z and is not as, like, available as I used to be, or whatever. I'm not as consistent as I used to be. Like, I beat myself up and tell myself I deserve, like, the lack of attention and support and growth. It's a hard thing, because, like, you know, you don't want to talk about that side of it, because that's, like, not fun. Like, it's just not... It's not what your fans want to hear. They're like here to watch you do funny things, and they're here to like take their mind off their worries and their stresses. They don't want to like come into a stream where someone's also stressed out because they're like, oh, bills and rent are due, and I, you know, am making like $2,000 less than I'm used to a month, or whatever crazy thing that you see content creators spouting off about all the time. So I don't want to ever add to that kind of discourse and noise. But I'm also a human being, and I'm going to be honest and transparent, like, whenever I can be, because I'm a human being. I have a wide gamut of emotions. I have a wide spectrum of aspects. I'm not just one, you know, thing. I am a collection of different influences and personality traits, and it just because I do one thing that someone might not have align exactly with what they think about or believe in doesn't mean that that discounts everything else that makes up who I am. Or if I talk about one thing, you know, like being Korean or talking about being like LGBTQ plus or whatever, like that's not the only aspect that defines me. I'm so much more than that. I'm so much more complicated. And it makes it hard because I want to normalize that, right? But I don't want to like get boring and pedantic. I don't want to be like the old person bitching about like, oh, it's hard to be a public figure online for over a decade. So it's like it's a tightrope that I'm trying to do my best to balance whenever it comes to sharing changes in myself or whatever. That has to be tough. Thanks for opening up about the difficult stuff. Well, thank you for listening. Like, again, this is a community of mainly adults. Like, I don't want to baby glove people. I want to be able to, like, have adult human conversations that have a little bit of depth. But also, like, keep it nice and loose and fun and not get caught up on stupid things that don't matter or overgeneralizing each other or expecting the worst. Moving goalposts, that kind of crap. Like, I don't want to be a part of that. I just want to be a human who wants to share a part of me. And if that part of me happens to be interesting or funny or relaxing to any of you, I just know it means the world when you actually tell me those things, when you're actually here supporting those things. The nights that I've had this month where people have been nonstop, like, chatting, hanging out, clipping stuff, gifting subs, doing whatever, donating to charity, getting hyped for St. Jude, like, that shit, holy crap. That's the energy that keeps me going. That's the energy that's kept me going for over 11 years. Thank you. Like, truly. Thank you so much. Kettle, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hi. Thank you for always listening to me get freaking emo about this stuff as well. All of you are great for that. Like, truly. But I don't want to be like no shade to other creators, but I don't want to be like the disconnected creator who doesn't, like, talk to their community. Like, I don't want to be someone who just is here to get numbers and money. Like, I could do that very easily if that was my only goal. I would just shut off chat and I would just play games and fucking be that, be sterile. I'm not going to say I'm the first person or the smartest person or the most interesting person to talk about this stuff or be this open about it, but it's something I'm going to do every now and then, So, like, thank you. Vibes here are the best. I'm glad that you feel that way. Especially with AAPI month happening right now, it's very important to talk about these things, and although these things don't define you as a whole, part of what makes you, you, and hey, I think us hanging out here, like, our edutaining, funny kind of... Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, and that's the other thing, too, is, like, I don't want to ever come across as, like, I wish we had more viewers because there's not enough viewers or something. Oh, now there's more viewers. But Boozin, yo, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Booze your daddy. I like that. You cruise and get it like the rum for a boozin. I feel like there's been a disconnect for what raid message was being used for your community, Boozin. Welcome on in. Hello. Thank you very much. How was your stream? What were you up to, dude? If you guys don't know Boozin, literally one of my favorite human beings to ever walk the earth, please go give a follow. Truly just a funny, kind person. If you remember the first Hunger Games Minecraft Neat Dude SMP, Boozin was my District 8 partner, and we made up the District 8 song. It was great. And I just saw Boozin last month at the St. Jude Summit, and it was wonderful. We have 3 everyone can choose from. That's actually so fun. Boozin, tell me a little bit about your stream. What were you up to? If you are brand new here, by the way, please read the rules so you don't get timed out by Mia Mod or Nightbot. We'd hate to have that happen. Played some Heavenly Bodies, and it's hysterical. I have not seen that yet, but I'm going to have to check that out now. I'm glad that you had a great time, though, dude. Boozin, obviously, also another St. Jude ambassador, so go support the crap out of what he's up to. If you are brand new here, by the way, my name's Brian, aka Girbeagly. I am a Korean-American, full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, voice actor. I do a little bit of everything, from playing AAA games, I play some indies, I open up Pokemon cards, I do cosplay, I just do a little bit of it all. I cannot be defined. I am inevitable. But welcome on in. We're raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which I still have not even brought up tonight. I'm so sorry, everybody. Thank you to everyone who's donated already. But we're going to be hanging out playing some Layers of Fear, which is a game I have a complicated past with, and I've not been handling the best. But also, maybe we'll beat it this month. We'll see. People have donated enough to keep me guaranteed playing it, or whatever game I end up having to play after I beat it, until at least the 23rd of this month. So, over a week, Thursday the 23rd, through that, I am stuck playing this. So, even if I get like a half an hour in, it doesn't really serve me to play this game slowly. It serves you, the viewer, the donator to St. Jude. So it's just a very, very funky game, though. If you haven't seen it before, it's really cool. But thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you so much for joining. If you decide to follow, thanks for helping our humble little community grow. If not, I will not take that personally. It's the internet. There's thousands of people streaming, and you are not going to enjoy everybody's energy. That said, tonight, playing Layers of Fear, raising more money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Let me talk about them a little bit. Let me talk about St. Jude a little bit. But first, before I do, how about I let St. Jude talk about themselves a little bit? How about I show you guys a video that I showed the other day, but this video also is the exact explanation of why, you know, this organization is so emotionally impactful for people. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool video. Let me get it set up here. Let me get it set up here. Let me see if it actually is playing also. Hold up. I'm going to turn off alerts just for this. I just realized, have alerts been going through? Because I think that I had them paused this whole time in the dashboard. But it might have been from last time. So I don't think it matters. I don't know if alerts have been going through this whole time. I'm going to pause them, though. I'm going to pause them so that sub alert went through. Okay, was it on screen? I've been hearing them. Have you guys been seeing them on the actual screen? I don't know. You're not going to see them right now, though. Okay, that's not working. Shit, hold up. Hold up. I wanted it to be movie time. They've been going through. Okay, so this widget is not even working right. Awesome. That's great. I'm so glad. Okay, well. Why is that happening? Hold up. You've been seeing sub alerts and donation alerts? Okay. Girl. Yeah, girl. Why are you doing this to me? It was working fine the other day. That's the thing that pisses me off about OBS sometimes. Oh, there we go. Little baby poop. Okay. Chat, get ready to get emotional. If you've seen this before, it might not be as rough, but enjoy this one. I am going to mute my mic, and I'll see you in about 4 minutes. If you don't know much about the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital mission, we're going to watch this, and then I'll go over a couple of the specifics of what they do and why I raise for them. And we'll get going with some actual scary games tonight. All right. I'll see you in 4.
It's a glittering premiere at the Chicago Theater for Warner Brothers' I'll See You in My Dreams. A real dream has come true, for this benefit premiere launches a drive for a new hospital sponsored by the film star Danny Thomas, here arriving with his family. Years ago, Danny vowed he'd build a hospital if he ever became famous. $32,000 are subscribed, the first of $1 million Danny Thomas tells friends he'll raise for the St. Jude's Hospital of his dreams.
They said it couldn't be done. They said that it was a task which would break my heart. They said it was impossible. At this very moment, as I speak to you, in the city of Memphis, Tennessee, there is being constructed a hospital in the form of a star. There it is, in concrete, glass, and steel, to offer help to all the children of the world, regardless of race, creed, or economic status. You and I have vowed that we will do everything in our power, spiritually, physically, mentally, and financially, to bring about the defeat of these catastrophic diseases. We're going to begin with leukemia, and by God's grace, after defeating it, go on to other diseases. That little tiny building has led the world in advancements in pediatric science and clinical care, and now it's going to rise up. You will bring it to the fore through an organization called ALSAC. If I were to die tomorrow, I now know why I was born.
While we're sitting here making this video, there's a family that's walking through the front doors on a Friday afternoon, and they're at St. Jude. When we came to St. Jude, I asked the doctor, "Can you treat my child?" And he said, "No. We're going to cure him."
Hello, all again. Goosebumps? I know, that video gets me every freaking time. There's just like a lot of power to it, like truly. Such a beautiful campus too. Yeah, it's incredibly welcoming. They have gardens all over the place. They have like little basketball courts and play areas for the kids. It's meant to feel welcoming to children and families foremost, because those are the people being treated there. It's not meant to feel like a sterile hospital. Like there's definitely places on the campus where, you know, you get the hospital vibe, but even then, there's just so many things going on there that just separate it from everything else going on. My eyes got a little misty. Yeah. The ending got me good. Yeah. So, quick breakdown of a couple key points in that video that I always like to bring up whenever I show that one. You guys will probably see that a couple more times before the end of the month. But Danny Thomas was a famous actor in the 50s, and he came over here as an immigrant, and he saw the way that children were treated when they had a cancer diagnosis. Back in the 50s and the 60s, if a child was diagnosed with leukemia, there was a 20% chance that they would survive. So a 1 in 5 chance that they would survive. It was basically considered a death sentence for a lot of families. Basically, doctors would say your child has a childhood leukemia diagnosis, and you can leave them here in this hospice unit until it's their time to pass. And parents would just drop their kids off at this wing in the hospital where kids would be put onto like just beds, like cots, and then they would just pass. They had no idea how to treat it. They had no idea how to save kids from that. Parents just kind of gave up. It was awful. So Danny Thomas said, this is not acceptable. And he used the millions and millions of dollars he had made from being a Hollywood actor to open St. Jude, to attract investors, to get everything set up. You saw a bunch of the buildings being built, like, you know, in the digital space there in that video, right? Like digital representations of them. This community has raised over $100,000. Like, we here at Late Night Gang have raised over $100,000 for St. Jude. You know for a fact that that money has gone towards building some of those buildings. Because of those treatment centers, those research centers where they've gotten to observe cancer and do lab tests on it and try out new treatments and just explore things. Since St. Jude has opened their doors, childhood leukemia fatality has gone so far down that there is now an 80% survival rate, from 20% to 80% in the past few decades because of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And that's because of every dollar that you guys have given. That is because of every moment you've, you know, retweeted me and spread word about the St. Jude streams, shared, you know, the Tiltify link, you name it. Childhood leukemia is a 4 out of 5 chance that a kid's going to make it through. Every 4 out of 5 kids survive it now. The problem is there's still that 5th kid. Out of those 5 families, one family walks out of St. Jude without their child. So until it's a 5 out of 5 thing, St. Jude is going to keep doing research. They're going to keep treating kids. If you're unaware, St. Jude handles the cost of everything because Danny Thomas opened this hospital especially to benefit underserved and underprivileged communities. So he was in Memphis, Tennessee when he opened this hospital. It's based in Memphis, Tennessee. It is a really, really cool campus. It's beautiful, like I said. It's got all these gardens and play places and really cool things like that. But when he first was opening it, this was the South in the 1960s. And there were a lot of people who wanted to invest their money into the hospital, but only if people of certain backgrounds and skin colors were allowed in the hospital. And Danny Thomas said, I was an immigrant to this country. You're talking to the wrong person. Abso-fucking-lutely not. And he, probably not in that many words, but he made sure that the earliest patients that got treated there were people from underserved and underprivileged communities. Children who would normally not get medical resources the same way that you would expect. And he, again, this was in the South in the 60s, and if you're not American, that was a very hostile environment for someone to speak up about BIPOC people. So, really amazing thing that he did. He's raised a lot of money, or his legacy has raised so much money for people all over, not just the country, but the whole world. Yo, Emiato, take care. Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate you a ton. Thank you. So awful that people discriminate on literal children. I know. And it's still ongoing, which is really sad, right? But I will say this. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Bye with the guy. Take care. Thank you so much for dropping by. It was nice meeting you. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital not only provides for kids in the U.S., but just because they're based in Memphis, Tennessee, does not mean that they're a U.S. exclusive organization. They treat people from all over the world. So think of this. Kids who are in areas where natural disaster has destroyed hospital infrastructure. Kids who are in countries where, it's torn apart by conflict. There's so many things that, kids don't ask for that happen to them in their lives around the world. And St. Jude flies them in from wherever. If they apply to the program or St. Jude reaches out to their local programs, St. Jude covers the cost of travel They cover the cost of food and lodging. When those families get there, they get to stay in these family apartment units for free that have big screen, flat screen TVs. They have full kitchens. They have multiple rooms. They have oftentimes like video game consoles for the kids, stuff like that, so that they can live in relative comfort and try to be a family. And the only thing they have to worry about, because they're not worrying about lodging or food or travel, is their kid getting better. And on that front, St. Jude covers the cost of surgery and medication and medical evaluations. Every single step of the process is covered by St. Jude. Those families will never see a single bill, whether they are domestic or international. And that's something that's amazing, because families get to be together. Those kids get a shot at being as normal as they can be. There's things like art therapy on the campus. There's music therapy. There's therapy animals that come and visit kids who are bedridden. You guys donating $10 or more, you're buying kids a toy, like a new action figure. It's like, oh, a kid feels too unwell to like sit up and play Minecraft with their friends. So you just bought them like Minecraft Steve action figure set. Like, you just did that. That's something that can turn around a kid's day. I don't know if you've ever been so sick you can't leave bed before, but imagine that 24/7 as a child. Your friends are out playing. You can't get out of bed. Chemo's giving you muscle atrophy, so like even if you could stand up, you'd be too weak. There's just all these things that are ongoing. And then every single time St. Jude has any sort of breakthrough with their research that they do, if they find a treatment that's more effective than other ones for cancer, because it's not just a hospital. There's whole research labs right on campus. They upload those findings to a database. They get shared with the world for free. So any medical institution or any hospital around the world can access that, apply that methodology to their own treatment plans, and instantly help save the lives of so many more people. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like, truly incredible work. So St. Jude does that. They also just have, you know, an incredible vibe to the hospital. Like I said, obviously the medical stuff is taken care of, but psychologically, these kids are prioritized. Anyone who's ever spent any time in a hospital as a child, you know that gross formaldehyde sterilization smell that's in a hospital. Or if you've ever visited someone sick in the hospital, you know what that smell is. You know what I'm talking about. That smell is not present at St. Jude. One of the investments that they did early on is they invested a air filtration system that pumps fresh air into the hospital at all times, cycles out that weird, yucky, medical smelling air, so that kids who are staying in the hospital obviously don't have that unpleasant smell, but don't also psychologically associate that smell with a very traumatizing time in their life. So when they grow up, when their cancer goes into remission and they need those follow-up appointments, or if they have a completely unrelated medical thing when they're older, they won't shy away from hospital because it smells that way, because they don't have that link in their brain of, oh, this smell is traumatic to me. That's the type of care that St. Jude gives to their patients. It's an incredible thing. It's a really cool thing to see in action. So I'm very, very happy that we've been able to give as much as we have. Something I always like to remind people of also, if you're confused about anything going on, you want to read up more on St. Jude, etc., if you use the St. Jude command, this year I went crazy and I wrote a gigantic Google Doc where you can read the Google Doc and the tiny URL link that's in that command. Or you can go straight to the Tiltify page and just donate there. Keep in mind that Google Doc breaks down stuff like employee matching, donation matching, things that have helped us out a ton in the past to hit our goals very quickly. It gives a breakdown of milestones and rewards to unlock, you name it. So it even talks about the pizza poll in there. So there's so many things that are going on in that Google Doc. So if you ever have questions, you can check there. And then if you still have questions, I'll answer them as they come in during stream. But yeah, incredible organization, really, really amazing work. I've worked with them for so many years now. But yeah, that's such a traumatizing smell, not gonna lie. I'm so glad they don't have to go through that at least. Yeah, me too. It's really a incredible thing that a lot of medical organizations don't think about. And St. Jude does, because kids are at the forefront. They always want these kids to have as, like, again, a fair shot at as normal of a childhood as they can. That said, hey, have I ever told you guys about this one story? I know some of you have heard this before, but I'll tell it tonight also. Also, want to point out real quick, in that doc, I also break down giving $1 can buy things like hand sanitizer, it can buy staples, it can buy paper, it can buy pens, anything that the admin staff needs. If you're someone who's like, yeah, I can give up like one of my Dunkin' Donuts coffees for the month, that $4, that $5 can go to St. Jude. That's awesome. But even if you have $1, you're helping cover cost of the things that I just listed. This is a big organization. They need their admin staff ready to, do intake for new admissions, to make phone calls, to organize meetings, those types of things. You're keeping the organization running with $1 donations. If every single person can donate $1 who's watching right now, we get halfway to the next milestone. We get over halfway to the next milestone. Oh my God, we have less than $200 till the 8,250 milestone extender, which will require me to play the game even longer this month. You guys could trap me into playing... Oh, wait, no, that's Spicy Bean Boozled. Oh my God, wait, we're at 8,095? I didn't even know. Holy cow. So in $155, that's it. $155, you guys could unlock Spicy Bean Boozled. So that is something that's going on. It's one of the many awful milestones that I've set up for this year. One of them, we're getting kind of close to the Madagascar script reading. That one's going to be kind of fun. So that's fun. But if every single person here donated $1, we would almost be to the next milestone. Bean Boozled will almost be unlocked. That said, even if you can't donate, please don't think that you're not making an impact. I know that this sounds like generic lip service, but I promise you it's not. Just due to the fact that without this, I would not have raised over $100,000 for St. Jude. If you are here right now, and if you are watching the stream, even if you're lurking, you're raising me up in the algorithm on Twitch. CCV is going up. I'm going to show up higher on search results. More people might be curious as to what's going on here. They might stop by. We could bring in some people. You never know who's been affected by cancer in their lives. We've had people just do drive-by donos where someone's come by. They've gone, hey, I've never checked you out before. I just saw that you were on the recommended page. Saw you were raising for St. Jude. Here's $100. I see ya. And then we never see them again. Or we've had people become regulars in the community just by stopping by and seeing what we're all about, which is cool. So that is something that your impact is, causing right here. So just keep that in mind. Like, you guys are making an impact just by hanging out. If you feel comfortable doing so, feel free to share the stream. Retweet what I put up on social media. Share the Tiltify link. Again, you never know who's going to be affected by what you put up or who has been affected by what you put up. We talk about ripple effect here all the time. If you retweet something, your followers might retweet it, and it might spread out farther and farther until we get someone like Dwayne The Rock Johnson in here donating $10K to the charity. So that is something that we've seen the impact of year after year here at Late Night Gang. So just keep that in mind. And if you're chatting, you're lurking, I talked about this at the very beginning of stream. I'm fucking exhausted tonight. I'm so tired because of the weird surprise maintenance that we had done today, where I am just very sleep deprived. You guys can probably see it under my eyeballs here. Between that and the stress of, like I was talking about earlier, of like trying to balance like low sub count during a month where I need more, I want more people to give to charity, but also like paying bills and rent and stuff. Like, my brain is like on fire at the moment, right? So it's just one of those things where, like, you being here, you watching the streams, like Gray Lady was talking about it earlier, like, people get bummed out by like their stream streaks breaking because you guys like being here. Learning that kind of thing is dope as hell for me. You keep my morale up. You keep my energy up. You make me want to push harder and do more for this organization and just streaming in general and whatever show I can put on for the night. Like, thank you for being here. Thanks for vibing. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for sharing the cause. Beardly Man, yo, what's up? Thank you so much for the follow. Another St. Jude ambassador there, giving us a nice follow. You look beautiful as always, Mom. Thank you. Yeah, it's a hard time raising this many kids by myself. But, you know, someone's got to do it. So thank you for being here. But thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Thanks for listening to me yap about the intricacies of, I mean, I could touch on so many other things. I was going to start telling what's called the mac and cheese story. Must have missed it after the summit. All good, all good. Hello, I hope that you're doing well. Hope that your fundraising is going well this year. Chaotic, take care, get some good rest. Thank you very much for vibing here. I remember seeing you in my Twitch feed like months ago for some reason. Probably just because I'm a Twitch partner and I'd go through various cycles of virality or popularity. Not to be all sappy, but Brian, you're a powerful force of good and kindness and joy, and you're so important to this community and to so many people. Please know that this is not me deflecting. This also goes for you. Also, I didn't turn on my sound alerts again. Anonymous, thank you for the $1. Truly making a difference. Truly starting that ripple effect. Dollar Train, guys. We could get to the next goal. We could get to the next milestone tonight. Surely. I want everyone to know I don't do this alone. I have told you the story of me years ago serving food to the families at St. Jude. I was standing behind a counter, you know, cafeteria style assembly line food service as a volunteer at the St. Jude campus back when they let us interact with the families like pre-COVID. And I was serving food to a woman, and she looked me right in the eyes like a mother, looked me right in the eyes, and tears in her eyes, right? Like really emotional, very clearly affected. And she just said, thank you to you and everyone here right now for doing what you do. You have saved my kid's life, essentially. And she was very emotional. And it was one of those moments where I said, this is not just me. I'm so flattered you think so, but it takes a village type of thing. There are thousands of people who stand behind me and believe in this cause. And I appreciate every one of them. Together, they did this. They saved your kid's life. So that is something that, like, I try to pass that credit forward whenever I can. I try to remind whoever I can that it's not just me. You are also forces of good. You are also starting ripple effects of your own. You are doing things that you believe in. And the number one thing you can do as far as authenticity goes is believe in what you're talking about. There's so many freaking jerks out there who grift and try to make people think the way that they think out of some, I don't know, desire for popularity, or they just want to spread their nasty energy in the world. And y'all don't do that. You're just unapologetically you. And that is something that people see, and it's something that resonates with a lot of people out there. It might not feel like it all the time. You're not going to attract every person out there, not everyone's energy. Like I say when raids come in, you're not going to get along with everybody's energy in the world. That's impossible to do. There's billions of us. You cannot appeal to everyone. That is how you break yourself down into too many pieces. Boop, thank you so much for the $5. That's so kind. Thank you so much for helping the kids and families of St. Jude. That's so kind of you. Thank you. But if you are authentic, if you are genuine, if you believe what you're saying, you can inspire other people because they'll sense that. They'll gather around you. They will find you. The right ones will. Not everyone will, but the right ones will. So thank you for being that. Thank you for casting a light into the darkness, because this world is so fucked up right now. And it's wonderful to have y'all here, and it's wonderful to have you caring about children that we can have a direct impact affecting. And here's one such story. Yeah, we just broke $8,100, by the way, Chad. Thank you so much. That's amazing. This is called the mac and cheese story. It's a bit of an urban legend. Like, staff at the hospital call it like a bit of an urban legend because it's been around for so long. And even though the details are told differently by some people, the gist of the message and the actual facts, the factual reality of it did happen. But at St. Jude, they have a full-service kitchen there, like food court, called the K Cafe. And I've gotten to, be at the K Cafe before when it was open to like the tours that we took through there. Ah, Jesus, mother of pearl. I haven't even started playing the horror game tonight. Holy crap. Oh, okay. Thank you. Gray Lady, thank you for the $50 to St. Jude. What the heck? We are less than $100 away. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Jesus, the scare alerts were a freaking terrible mistake. I know what it's like to be confined inside a hospital. St. Jude goes above and beyond to help children and families feel at home and comfortable. And Brian, you go above and beyond. Take a moment and think about how many lives have been saved because of you. That goes literally to all of you. Like, thank you for noticing how hard I do push during this. But also please know that all of you are a part of that. Like, truly. Sticker on the face and wear funny glasses for 5 minutes. Gray Lady, do you want me to put on the funny glasses now or wait until I'm in the middle of the scary game? Because I'm about to enter, like, the scariest part of the game, in my opinion. Thank you again for that very kind contribution. Wait for the game, please. Oh, my God. Okay. We'll start the game after Mac and Cheese story. Thank you very, very much for your generosity. Can we get some more hype and some pride spam, please? Put the sticker on my nose? Oh, I can do that. I'll do that. Wait. Uh-oh, I might need a new one. The sticky part came off on my disgusting skin. Yeah, get those beautiful rainbow colors going in the chat. Thank you all. How am I having this much trouble aligning it with the very center of my nose? I might be stupid. I don't know if that's gonna stick. Oh, because I had to, like, take it off once or twice. Okay. There we go. I think it's on. I think we're good. All right. Mac and cheese story. So the K Cafe is a very special food court that's at St. Jude. You know, staff eat there, doctors eat there, families and patients eat there. Everyone's kind of mingled in. But you know, it's like your typical food court. You know, they got a station that serves pasta, one that serves salads. They got pizza and soup and whatever, sandwiches, you name it. So people like running there to get like a quick dinner or lunch or whatever. St. Jude does this other thing though through K Cafe, where if a family wants to order a special meal or a patient wants to order a special meal, they will make it down at K Cafe and they'll run it up. They'll have someone deliver it to their apartment if they're staying on the campus, or deliver it out to wherever they are. A really nice service, you know, for a family that might be tired after a day of like medical testing or travel or whatever. Well, many kids, and some people don't know this, but many kids who go through chemo do not, again, have not just like muscle strength and like good health, because chemo is a very intense process, especially on a young body. But a lot of them aren't able to... also, let me get the game prepped as well here in a moment. A lot of them aren't able to keep food down. One of the side effects of chemo is loss of appetite or the inability to keep down food. So, something, you know, a sad thing, especially because a young body needs calories to recover from all the treatment, all the medication, all the bed rest and muscle atrophy that they encounter. So there was one little kid who apparently was, you know, undergoing chemo and hadn't been eating very much because he couldn't keep anything down. He was really, you know, very weak, very sick to his stomach, did not have much of an appetite. His parents were getting very worried because he wasn't able to eat food, wasn't able to recover after surgeries and such. One day, he randomly was, you know, hanging out with them, and he just said, "I'm hungry." You know, they leapt up. "Oh my God, we'll get anything. You want to go out to get Chinese food? You want to get a pizza? What do you want? Like, we'll get you anything right now." Like, you know, they were so worried that he wasn't going to be able to eat again for a while. This kid looks at them earnestly, as little kids do, and said, "I want Grandma's mac and cheese." Now, keep in mind, they had flown in. They were from states and states away. Grandma was nowhere near them. They were not able to have her make mac and cheese and send it. There wouldn't be any way to possibly do that. So they were pretty heartbroken when their kid wanted this, very specific grandma's mac and cheese recipe. They called down to the K Cafe and they talked to the chefs there. They were, a bit like crestfallen. They were sad. Hey, our kid wants some mac and cheese, but he specifically wants, his grandma's recipe of mac and cheese. I know you guys can't do it, but if you could just bring up some mac and cheese for him. He's finally hungry. He has an appetite. Well, the hospital staff and the kitchen staff were able to reach out to this patient's grandmother and give her a phone call. And over the phone, she was able to give them step-by-step instructions, directions on how to make her homemade mac and cheese. And they were able to replicate it in the kitchen and bring it up to the family. Giving this kid his first meal that he'd had in a while, and it was the exact thing that he wanted. That is the type of care that everyone, because oftentimes you hear about the scientists doing the research and learning how to, break down the cancer cell. You're hearing about the doctors who are administering the treatment. I talk about the admin staff a lot, that kind of thing. But every single person there puts that kind of care into making sure these kids feel as good as they can possibly feel. They have that care within them. They want to see these kids get better. They want to see them heal, and on that healing journey, have the best shot, again, at being as normal of a kid as they can be. That level of care is in every single staff member there. Every single person who works at the hospital. So many of the people who work there are volunteers who are former patients or former relatives of patients. So many of them are full-time employed staff who are ex-patients. A lot of the tour guides that walk us around during the St. Jude Summit are former patients who had their cancer go into remission when they were kids in the 80s at the hospital or in the 90s. It's a really wild thing to encounter. And know that even back then, they got such good care, they wanted to return back to the campus of St. Jude and help others get through their journeys. So, amazing cause, incredible cause. If you never heard that story before, I hope that you keep that in mind whenever you're donating, that's the type of interaction you're helping. And if you have heard it before, again, a bit of an urban legend on campus, based in truth, but the details might come out different from other people. But ultimately, the main takeaway is that kid did, in reality, get to have his grandmother's mac and cheese, which is adorable and amazing. So something to always keep in mind. It's the little things as well. And also, something that Gray Lady said in their donation was St. Jude, we talk about the childhood cancer treatments that and the research that they do for childhood leukemia. But anyone who knows what it's like to be confined in a hospital knows there's many other things out there besides just cancer. And St. Jude treats so many of them. The news doesn't pick it up nearly as much because cancer is like the big scary thing. But St. Jude has actually cured like long-term illnesses, diseases that we had no possible solution for decades. Up until, recent years. St. Jude's research has straight up cured some like autoimmune deficiency diseases and conditions. Like they have done so much, and they plan to continue to work on things even outside of cancer. They just did groundbreaking research with sickle cell, which is oftentimes a precursor to cancer. They have been finding ways to treat it in a very highly effective way. So keep in mind that it's not just cancer that St. Jude helps with. There's so many things. Lady Saga, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to? Tell us a little bit about it. We're raising some money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I'm about to kick off some layers of fear. So if you're someone who might be a little bit squeamish or sensitive to heavier topics, you can use !CW for a full list of content warnings. If you're brand new here, though, welcome on in. My name's Brian, aka Girbeagly. I am a Korean American, full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, and voice actor. I do a little bit of everything from playing AAA games down to indies. I open up Pokemon cards and I do some cosplay. But welcome on in. Thank you so much,
He
Lady
only likes her
Saga.
because
Thank you
she's
for the
old. She's probably
14 months. Oh my God, thank you.
Yay, thanks for the gifted
Thank
sub.
you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you to everybody who's again helping us climb back up to 300 active subs. I know it's a busy, weird month, but I do appreciate all the support that y'all are giving. Means the world to be able to keep a roof over my head while I do this as well. And thank you for helping the families and the kids at St. Jude. It really means a lot. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. If you decide to follow, thanks so much. If you don't, that's okay too. I will not take that personally. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get Layers of Fear going. Hope people are excited for me to get jump scared and to yell. Actually, before I do that, I am about to finish the last of this. Ooh, the end of it's not great. I won't lie. Ooh, that's where all the citric acid sits, I think. Oh, yeah. That's a drink. Oh. Warhead's Black Cherry Soda. I think final score is a 6.5 out of 10, actually. I'll dock it a half point for the butt of it. Eating the ass, you know. And remember, every dollar counts. So if you want to donate money while I'm playing this game, amazing. You could get us to the next tier where I have to eat spicy bean boozled. Last sip, best sip. Ugh. Fun raspberry lemonade Canada Dry today. Oh my God, lucky. That sounds so good. I do love me some Canada Dry variety flavors. Guys, I drank that can and my bladder is the size of a mouse's bladder. Not of a mouse, but of a mouse's bladder. So, yeah, it's carbonated nettles. Definitely not what I want to... not what I want to do. I'm going to leave you with some tunes. I'm going to leave you with Wide Bernie, and I'm going to leave you with the mods. So behave. When I get back, I'll start the game up. But I have to go pee because I have a tiny, tiny bladder. The size of a pea. The pea that I pee out of. You can go use the bathroom as well. Grab yourself a snack. Refill your beverages. Please wash your hands. Don't be gross. And I'll see you here in a moment. So enjoy Wide Bernie. Enjoy tunes. And enjoy each other. Well, that last part sounds weird. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. All right, I'll be right back.
I got lost inside my feelings. Now I can't seem to find my way to breathe. Need you by my side. I can't sleep at night. Let's get lost in time. Leave it all behind. Love can't get enough. Hope that I'm enough. Let me be the one for you. I'm trying not to let go of my pride, but every time you come back, it's like falling down these lies again. This feeling that I have deep down inside. I just wanna be the one you need. And now I need you by my side. I can't sleep at night. Let's get lost in time. Leave it all behind. Love can't get enough. Hope that I'm enough. Let me be the one for you. I remember the time when it was all like that. None of it rhymed, there was no hold back. I gave it my all, then it's done like that. Remember how I couldn't stop the crime. I paid all back.
Wait. Kettle, you have the gritty goose. Oh my god. The goosey Gustav. That's amazing. My friend A Brito Art made that. It's such a good emote. Oh my god, I want that. Chat, if you want that emote, I think we need a level 5 hype train, just as a warning. Which, paired with the new sub goal, if we get to 400, cool math hangman again. I love him. He's great. Love that he's hitting the gritty. I hope everybody had a great pee break. I hope you're ready for yelling times. Because now it's yelling times. Mega Consume is also so good. Very
He
excited.
only likes her because she's old. She's probably like 20.
Lucky Lavender, thank you so much for the 4
Also, WTF 48
freaking
months.
years. Oh my god, let me get myself back on screen. What the heyo. Thank you so much. Thank you. 4 years. I appreciate that so much. Can we get some hype, some pride, some beautiful rainbows and hype in the chat, please? Thank you so much for 4 freaking years. I appreciate that. That is wild, right? That is so, so crazy. 4 freaking years. Give it up for 4 years. Love the stickers. Thank you. Each one of these is a donation of $15 or more to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We are less than $100 away, by the way. We are only 49 short dollar. Wait, no, I did that wrong. Less than 100. We are less than 149. No. We are why is my brain not mathing right now? $90? $99? $99. Jesus. $99 away from the next milestone where people can unlock the Spicy Bean Boozled. Math is hard, I don't blame you. Mental math is so hard sometimes that I'm just like, how did I do this? Math is for straights and calculators. That's actually true. So there we go. All right, if you guys don't know what's happening, I've given you plenty of warnings. So enjoy what will probably be a very big vibe U-turn for you tonight. Oh no, right in the unprotected part, Brookie. Little kitties. Little mischievous kitties. Okay. It's scary time. Oh boy. You guys know I love this game. In cooperation with Anchar Studios. Great. Love scary games. They're so cool. They're so great. For charity, though. Photosensitive epilepsy warning. There are some flashing lights in this game. Semi-frequently, just as a heads up. And then also, obviously, everything in the content warning. Yeah, your favorite game. Favorite game. Yeah. So there's a big splash screen of lots of the stuff that's in here. But we covered all of that in the CW. Just fed the animals, so I'm comfy, cozy, and ready. I don't know if this is the comfy, cozy game of your dreams. I hate that they do that every time. Here's the weird fish in the swamp. They were flamingos, but there's the eyeball of the fish and the fins and the back tail fins. Just a fish. There we go. Been grinding Monster Hunter Rise because I got the Monster Hunter itch. I almost started that the other day and then I didn't. Oh my god, Brookie, thank you for updating the game. I appreciate that. But it is, Brian, for you. My love, can you hear me? The kid ghost laughter is really awful. Hello, little doll. And we just have this. Last time I had to fight the lady with the lantern, and that sucked a lot. I do like that it just throws you back into where you were.
Quiet to work. Is that too much to ask?
This house is not a
Like,
playground.
it gives you just that one room that I was just in, the little hallway, as like a loading buffer zone, and then it just throws you back into wherever it saved last. It's kind of neat. The doll shelf was very comfy, cozy. I felt extremely at home. So glad you did. It's so funny, this chapter freaks me out the most, and it has to deal with, like, dolls and kids and stuff, and the place where I had the worst time in the Bel Air house was the doll room. IRL. Random good news, I found a summer job position offering $21 an hour. Just apply for it. Good luck. That's awesome. Incredible. Oh yeah, you're grooving up here. You were dancing, having fun. Shut up. Never laugh like that again. Children's laughter. The only children's laughter that I accept is the laughter of the kids at St. Jude.
Your child is barely 2 years old. It's absolutely normal that she doesn't talk yet. It's not the nanny's fault, and no, stimulating your daughter's mind by reading her Nietzsche is not a good idea. For God's sake.
reading article or teaching your child about existentialism at the age of 2. Amazing. Guess it wants me to go into this stupid room. Hello, stupid room. Oh! Why? Why does the door close like that sometimes? It's kind of awful. I don't like that noise. What? Why the creepy freaking high... Huh? What? I don't want to go in the door that opens welcomingly to me in this damn game. Oh, God. Ah! Cheapest, thank you. Can I get back out of here? I can't now. I swear, if Mama is around, I have to fight her with the damn lantern again. Oh, Little Dolly. Little Dolly dance party. Little Dolly dance party. You little poop. I really hate the shit out of this. Shut up. Stop doing that. Do not continue to do that, please. This is awful. I feel like something's gonna burst out of that. I'm gonna poop my pants very hard. I don't like this at all. Yeah, look at her go. Yeah, she has such great little dance moves. Everybody thought it was so cool when she did that. Oh! Who are you? Who are you? What are those? I hate this game.
I know she adores that toy, but I don't know. Something about it is very unsettling.
Yeah, that doll sucks.
Maybe it's the way she plays with it. She's not a happy child. It shows sometimes when she plays. Breaks my heart to see it.
Oh! Gross inside of a gross thing. That's so gross. I hated it. I like to chair with the teddies. Yeah, the panda bear and the other bear having a nice little tea party is kind of cool. This shit sucks my butt, though. Shut the actual fuck up. Oh, my Lanta. You know, someone could get me really good with a $100 donation right now, and it would unlock Bean Boozled. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Wouldn't that be crazy if someone did that? Am I back where I started? Where did the panda go? No, panda! You're my little pal. Oh. No. Can't believe I got you with the fitty. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. I forgot about that. I need to put 5 minutes on the clock here. Sorry, Gray Lady. That's on me being negligent. I'm sorry. By the way, Femventi cosplay will start at some point. Why do I always do this? Will be a random stream very soon. I forgot to. It happens. All right. Give me 1 second. You get a timer going. You got 5 minutes. I hate these. If you guys don't know what this is about, if you donate $25, you can get me to wear this. Apparently, you can break up your dono for multiple awards. I didn't even realize that, so that's actually hilarious. But these are goggles that St. Jude sent to me that are very restrictive vision-wise. They blink, which is just really awful. If I pull these little cords, it's just terrible. I just put up a TikTok about these. But, oh God, they're so bad. It feels like I'm in a VR headset. Yeah, she is beauty, she is grace. Yeah, I have a very small pinhole to read or see anything through, so playing a horror game with these is going to be actually so terrible because I'm going to have to move my head around like I'm looking around a VR room because it's so limiting. I have no peripherals. Good Lord. You look like if I said photos printed, you'd say Bogo's Binted. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one. Buy one, get one's be minted. Is that what that means? That's probably what that means. Wait, hold up. Let me... Alright, timer now. Got 5 minutes on the clock. Oh my God, this sucks my butthole. I don't know why I keep saying that. Oh! I thought I just saw a shadow outside that looked like a child, but I don't think it was actually a child. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, God. I can't see. Fuck. What am I stuck on? Alright, I'm spending the whole 5 minutes in that corner, apparently. This is the first time that door's locked, and this one's not. That's normally not a great sign, right? Fuck you! Where? Oh! No! No! I'm sorry too. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I'm being sorry for, but I'm sorry. Oh! We can only see you? Wait, what? You guys just missed all that. I don't know. Chad, I'm so sorry. I just had to go through that alone. You didn't even get to get freaked out with me. Okay, so the door was locked. This is what I mean. I have no peripheral vision. I'm so sorry. I was worried you weren't going to catch us saying there was no game with your limited vision. Yeah, that really did happen. You know what's great is normally I'm like so distracted. I'm like, oh, I gotta read chat because I see it moving in the periphery. I have no peripherals, so I didn't know chat was even moving. This room here that I'm standing in, oh my God, these doll heads that disappeared now, great. We're swirling around. So that door was locked, and this one was open and let me potentially go back through like that. And a big tornado of doll heads was here in the middle, just swirling around. No, Panda, let me pick you up, buddy. I want to help Panda. It just swirled around in a horrible tornado in the middle of the room. It scared the shit out of me. It was terrible. I hated it. Everything was bad. So, hi, Goose. Wait, is Goose? Hello, hi, Goose. No game, just yeah. Oh, God, Jesus. What did I do to deserve this? Cool. Now I'm going to turn around. There's going to be some shit here, isn't there? Okay. The Alan Wake lantern, I don't remember using this nearly as much to, like, fight ghosts, though. So, that is, it's a nice touch, and I'm glad I have that. Oh, God. Amy, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. You're emotionless, too, just screaming? It's because I wasn't moving my head around a lot because I can't see if I do. Oh, piss dongs. There's no way. Oh, there's no way, brother. I don't care that you're crying. I don't care that you broke your elbow. I don't care that you broke your elbow. You know what? Fuck you. Yeah, get out of here. Stop. This is like being in the like a sensory deprivation sitch. Oh, God. She cry? She did cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna actually cry. What the shit? I think that's something I gotta zap with my lantern. Normally when I do that, something bad happens.
What? No. Of course cutting your hair doesn't hurt, Birdie.
Who the fuck is Birdie? Bro. I don't want to be here, bro. Shut up! You little turkey sandwich, dude. Glorp it? Splorp it and glorp it. Okay, we splorped it. Now I back up in case that summoned something awful, which it probably did. Also, one of my neighbors is smoking real strong weed. I smell it. Follow your nose. Follow your nose this way. Follow your nose this way. Follow your nose. Oh, lovely paintings of screaming faces. Oh, I hate this room.
I need a brush as soft as a child's hair.
Ew! Oh, Birdie was your kid? You cut your own kid's hair for fucking mother effing hair brush for an art brush, bro? Oh my God. Terror plants. Is that what those were? Can I just stay in this room for a little bit longer? Away from the horrors of the world. This is awful. I don't know what is wrong with this place, but it's probably nothing good. This is really bad. It's really bad. This is really, really bad. Shut up, small child laughing and or crying. Oh. Okay. What is that? A child? A child. Oh, it's me drawing, me the dad drawing, being negligent, while my wife and my daughter hang out together. So they loved each other, but I was the problem, as I often am. Okay. Is everything good? Wait. I just gave you bonus time. I gave you bonus time. Oh, God. Brookie, thank you for clipping that. Oh. Now I can read chat again. Holy mama. That's the worst. That's tunnel vision in a horror game is awful. It's like I don't have a way. I don't feel protected. Oh, Jeebus. Welcome back to the real world, yeah. Whew. Good Lord. This dude needs therapy since it sounds like he hasn't gotten over the loss of his kid in his marriage. Well, there's a lot of evidence that he is the reason that those things failed pretty epically. Oh, I push it open. Great. Oh, you could not pay me You could pay St. Jude, though. Ah! I don't know what that is. Was it anything? What in the flippin' flappity? That's just terrible. Shut up. Your doll. This looks like another place I may or may not be hunted. Which dream should you pick? Oh! Ah! My own alert. Thank you, Savvy, for the raid. Thank you very, very much. How was your stream? What were you up to? Thank you so much for raiding. And we're playing a little bit of we're playing a little bit of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. This is not what the hospital is like, guys. This is not what it's like for the kids. Oh my god. But as I like to remind people of, this is my temporary suffering during the month of May to ensure that there is a permanent end in sight for any of the kids who are currently suffering there, that we can get them any sort of hope for remission and eventually just a full-on cure for cancer. Whenever that ends up being a reality, I guarantee you, I would be willing to bet money on it, that St. Jude will be at the forefront of that charge. Their research will be something that's shared with the world, and we are going to save so many people from cancer. And that could happen in this lifetime. So thank you so much. Yo, what's up, Savvy? Welcome. Thank you again for the raid. Playing this game, this fucking mess of pixels. Which stream should I choose? I don't know, bro. Oh! Ew! I think at some point there's a really funny animation that happens here, but when that is not... Ah! Oh, criminy. No thanks!
Fluffy fakers, mocking me, lying still between toys, no toys allowed.
The rats were hiding amongst the plushies. Fun. Fluffy figures. Yeah, this is the part. Oh! A little child again. Oh! Normal! Oh, the doll hole! Did I just see a doll run by? Probably. I don't want to be here after all. Oh, I'm locked in! Guys, I'm locked in! Shut up! You're... Fuck! What the shit? We'll do it again. It gave me a little face hug. Okay, so I think that they changed... There used to be this animation in here, which is so funny. If you go back to the old one. Prep for the Bel Air doll room. Let's hope not. Where in one of these hallways, the doll runs by, and it, like, bops its head. It's like a little kid ghost or a doll. And it runs into a shelf and bops its head and, like, cries. And it's supposed to be, like, a creepy jump scare. But it was so funny the first... Oh, my God, Jesus. Thank you. Before alert jump scare. Thank you for the $20. Oh, my God, Goose. Thank you so much for your generosity, helping out the families and kids. At St. Jude, 20 bucks goes such a long way with an organization like this. That's literally helping pay for so many different things, including food, transportation, just everything. Thank you. Medication, you name it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your incredible support of this incredible organization. You are wonderful for that. 20 bucks goes a long way. Chat, we are only 80 bucks away from unlocking the next tier, by the way. Yeah, the doll beans itself on the drawer. Yeah, and if there was a glitch in the game where if you backed up a couple feet and then walked forward again, it would keep re-triggering that jump scare. And it was so funny because you could just make the little baby doll like bang its head off of the wall over and over again, basically. And it was a funny thing that I was wondering if they patched out. I think that little jump scare there might have been the new version of that. And that was way worse. That was way scarier. Yeah, infinite doll bonk is good. Or it might happen here. See him pop out. Okay. Probably shouldn't turn my back to the worst thing I've ever seen. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, God! In my ass! Oh! Wow. That felt good. Oh! That sucked. I thought I was trying to fight that with the lantern, and that lantern did not want to do shit for me. That's a brand new jump scare. That's a brand new jump scare. Now there's dolls in here with me. That was creepy. That was awful. Who in your ass? God in this Chili's tonight. Can I leave yet? Can I get the fuck out of here? Oh, I could if I want. Yeah, see ya. I don't want anything to do with that shit. I don't want anything to fucking do with that shit. Oh, God. God is stored in the ass. Came out alert because that both made me and my boyfriend laugh. I'm glad some people are laughing. Because I ain't. Bitch! I
should have let her express herself.
Should let your own child express herself. Yeah, maybe, dude. You stupid ding-dong. Look at those hanging doll parts.
If she really endangered your child, then yes, it is reasonable to let go of her.
A holy
But
suppository.
maybe you should give her one more chance. Mrs. Blackwood does know how to mind children.
No. Oh, he's gonna read it.
More chances.
Let me wiggle the paper.
More risk.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like Risk either. It's like a 8-hour game, and normally someone gets really mad and. Okay, well, how do I let her express her creativity? That way? That way? That's the scribble room. Ew! You can bump into those. Oh! Has anyone ever actually finished a game of Risk? No. I think it's an urban legend. Wait, that's got a shooting star over that. That one looks the most pleasant. Chat, okay, wait. Ew! What the poop? Dude, if my kid did that, I'd be like, sorry. We have to take you to an orphanage and say that we found you. Paul. All right, 1 minute vote. Oh, Twitch is synced on my phone and my PC. It's so satisfying. Oh, hell yeah. Living in the lap of luxury right there. Have you heard of the campaign for North Africa? Which direction's which? Oh, sorry. Forward is the shooting star door. Left is doll parts. This is right is doll parts with scribbles. Sorry. They all have doll parts, so I'm really just kind of full of shit here. Takes thousands of hours to play all the way out, and the publishers have no idea if it's balanced or not because they literally don't have the capacity to properly playtest it. That is hilarious. All right. Oh, Even the Thunder and Lightning's freaking me out in this game right now. Left is winning. Also, only 11 of you voted. Don't complain what president we have in November. Left. That $1 arm is, I'm spinning like a ballerina. Yeah. All right. Go to the left. Oh, never mind. Or screw us. All right, chat. New poll. I better see more participation. Most people get more than 1 minute to vote for the president. Not this president. All right, left gang. Sorry, you're disqualified. Ahead or right? Ready, go. I'm getting free marketing data from all of you, by the way. Oh, God. To the right or ahead? Oh, my gosh. Here we go. The votes are coming in. Ahead is pulling ahead a little bit. Right is trailing behind. We might have to go through the shooting star door. Which I'm going to be honest, I think might have been my choice here. If I were to vote, but I won't. That's just rude to do, you know? Feels rude to do. Holy cow. Again, also, we are $80, $79 technically away from the next tier. If you want to help out the kids and families of St. Jude. So no Ahead breaks skateboard. I don't know, Ahead is about to win. Yeah, only shooting stars break the mold. So true. If you guys want to smash the charity goal right in the mouth, that's a great song to listen to right now. I'll vote for anything but right. Yeah, right looks nasty, if I'm going to be honest. Exactly the same number of people voted in that poll. Good job, chat. Bunch of freaks. I'm just a freak, yeah. Oh, guys, you chose the... So, Ahead fixes skateboard, yeah. Oh. I don't know what that's a... Hope is the mind killer. Great. This little skelling boy is peering out to say hi. Guys, this elevator is going to suck. I'm just going to warn you. This is going to be real shitty momentarily. Emergency operation. Awesome. I'm pretty sure it's Fear. Yeah. Thought Fear was a mind killer. Lots of mind killers around these parts. Yeah, a lot of people claiming they're the original mind killer. If I just stay locked in here, though, I think I'm like, okay, right? Although that looks ominous. I don't want to play any more of this game. I have to play this till at least the 23rd. Yeah. Wait, actually, I know this is a waste of time, but also I have to be certain. Well, we're at $8,170 raised, which is an incredible amount that's going to help so many people, literally saving the lives of children all across the world. Oh, God. 8,500 gets me to May 28th, where I have to play Horror and Rage games. 9K, which we are obviously less than 1,000 away from. Less than 900 away from. will get me trapped here through Thursday. Actually, wait, no, that will get me trapped. I forgot. I changed the conditions of the 9K tier. At 9K, I just have to finish whatever game I happen to be playing, even if it goes beyond May. For some reason, I thought you were going to make another poll, like, are you sure? Yes or no? Yeah, are you sure you want to go in the elevator, chat? We can just speed run this game. Yeah, but then I have to play the next game. Most people beat this game, by the way, in like 8 hours. I've been playing this for like 12 this month already. Because I tiptoe through it. In about $1,000, we unlock baby tier at 9,250, baby food tier, where you guys can feed me baby food. By the way, there is a very big gap between some of these, and there may or may not be some more incentives unlocking as we get closer to them here near the middle of the month. $9,500, if you've forgotten, is me reading the entirety of the Madagascar script on stream. I have not seen that movie. I have not ever seen Madagascar by DreamWorks. So that will be really interesting because I don't know what any of the characters are supposed to sound like, except allegedly Mort is like, "Hello, King Julian," from the clip that you guys sent me. And I don't even remember what King Julian sounds like. So that's going to be fun. 10K is going to be a Jump King stream again. You will unlock at least one full Jump King stream. Any % world record is 2 hours, 15 minutes. You got this. Oh my God. So let's get to 10K this year. We're so close already, which is kind of insane. And you guys don't even know all the incentives. All right, I had to just double check. Not super happy about some of the incentives I set up for myself, including this game. $1,207,000 have been raised, by the way, for St. Jude by all the St. Jude fundraisers and ambassadors this May. By the way, over $1.2 million. Thank you for saving so many kids. Truly. There's so many beautiful Jump King quotes. We probably have close to the most Jump King quotes, if I'm going to be honest. Okay, that didn't fucking work. Okay, that didn't fucking work. Okay, so this is broken? So I have to go. It was all an illusion of choice, by the way, chat. Locked door, broken ass elevator. It was an illusion of choice. So we have to go to the right in the nasty ass door with the Scrabbles. Made myself hot tea, emptied the cup halfways in one drink. Oh no. Said that with confidence, not having checked the quotes in years. I voted for right every time. Wait, that's locked too! Bitch! Hello? That's locked. Madagascar, I love that movie. My family can't stand watching that movie with me because I start reciting every line word for word. Excited for that. I hope that you enjoy my interpretation of the thing I haven't seen. I feel bamboozled, betrayed even. Yeah, bamboozlery. Guys, it's like bamboozled, bean boozled. Bean boozled is almost unlocked. Bean boozled. Can't I just go to the left room? That one fair and square the first time. So what do I do? Stupid stink game? What's that, poop? Gross. Ghost poop. Oh, like Bel Air House. Ghost poop. Ghost poop. Ghost poop. Started using Twitter again for you because I love you so much and I hate myself enough to use it. Thank you for also sacrificing your sanity. Ew! She was in the photo. That weird little creature lady was in the photo. Why did I call it a photo? The painting. Yeah, I know art, by the way. Everything's a photograph. Look at this photograph. Madagascar's 19th birthday is later this month. It would be so perfect. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Thank you, everybody who supports my horrible misadventures in Twitter land. Does that mean that this will have changed now, though? Potentially. Nope. She was a-watching me. She was watching me. Oh! 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 Oh, God. You little binge, poopy, dink-dong, smelly, stinking thing. You stink-ass poop. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. 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 Can I just stay in here? Yeah. Yeah. Nothing's that funny. Shut up, kid. Grow up. You'll find out that reality sucks. Adulthood is hard. I don't want to go there. This is your home now? Yeah. Fuck it. 4 duck kids. Oh! Oh! No thanks. I already have some, actually. I just got an actual refill of my Doll Scout cookies. And I don't need any more. Thank you. Please go to a different door. Thank you. For thinking of me. Okay. We're all boomers in the eyes of the media. It's true. We're past our prime. We're cooked. I like that these scary guys kind of look like Amoguses, though. It's like scary guy body, but then you got the Amogus head. Sus, sus, sus. Shut up! Doll Scouts have been real pushy this year. Yeah. Stop putting your stupid face that close, you idiot! You ding-dong poop idiot. Why do you do that every time? Why do you do that? Why do you...
Earlier today, a typical quiet and peaceful neighborhood witnessed a scene straight out of a crime drama as social services
Mogus is in the chat.
Police officers descended upon the residence of a once famous painter and a recent widower. Apparently, the man had broken into a children's care center downtown and absconded with one of the young patients. Our sources claim that the girl was in fact
I
the culprit's
kidnapped my
daughter,
own
who had
daughter?
previously been removed from his care after a family court ruling. After unsuccessful attempts at negotiation, fearing that the man might harm the child, police officers stormed the building and apprehended the suspect. Eyewitnesses claim that
Character
as the
looks with their whole
paramedics
face,
escorted
yeah.
the girl out of the house, the man, still in handcuffs, fell to his knees and repeatedly exclaimed, "Please, she's all I have left." A truly tragic turn.
Truly. Absconded is a good word. Great SAT word. BRB poopy? Enjoy your pooping. Okay, it's saved. Shut your little... Oh! Little toy duck. Went down the hall. Illegal poop. It was an illegal poop. I feel like I'm gonna get chased through these hallways by Poopy Lady McGee. Because it did save here. Oh, God. Chat. I don't want to start next stream with this, but it is past 2 a.m. and I'm so sleep deprived from the maintenance dudes who are going to come back tomorrow morning as well to finish what they started in our basement. Ripping up our furnace and putting in the new one for the central air that we're getting. I gotta go get some rest. This sucks because I know how Thursday's stream's gonna start now. And instead of having the adrenaline where like I've already been jump scared so hard to push me through Thursday, it's gonna just be fresh. And it's going to suck so hard. But if I start this segment, I know that this is going to keep me up for like at least another half hour. Please tell me people remember the Vine where the little girl pats her dog and goes, "Good job pooping." Oh, I love that one. No, that's an excellent reference. So chat, I hate to disappoint if you are looking forward to me walking into this awful area that has the low string drone going on. But I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I do have to see if it's saved right though. Yo, what's up, Paul? How we doing? Yeah, joining at the exact end of the stream. Okay, so here's our little airlock room. Okay, it does start me right in this hallway. Cool! Love that. I think that's an ingenious way to do a loading screen in a game, by the way, but good God, it is so disorienting and awful. It is nice, though, because there's way more frequent save points in this version than the original 2016 version, where you had to play, like, the full chapter in one sitting, which I was not ready to do tonight. So I'm glad that you guys got to see me get jump scared by fart sound effects and some big donos tonight and some scary leaping dolls. I'm playing this game very slowly, but as I have mentioned before, that's not serving me for this charity incentive. That's serving all of you. So, good lord. Before we go, what's chat's opinion on Risk of Rain 2? I love it. I like any Risk of Rain game, though. But that's because I'm a roguelike freak. So, it's very good, though. The fart jump scares were so funny. I'm glad. Glad there are other people with vines stuck in their brain cells like me. Oh, yeah. They'll never go away. Guys, again, thank you so much for being here tonight and hanging out. This game is a freak show. Excuse me, I got big burps. Sorry, I'm so on edge after that sequence. That was actually really creepy tonight. The doll stuff. I'm so sad you guys didn't get to see the doll head tornado that I freaked out about with the goggles on by myself. But I'm so glad that you got to at least see an up-close and personal interaction with that. Thank you to anyone who clipped anything tonight. Again, it's another free way to help out the community. Clipping stuff. I've been able to make some short-form stuff out of clips. I've been able to remember key points in my own streams that I want to make like TikToks and stuff out of, which has been cool. A big-ass fly flying around my office right now. Thank you to everyone who hung out this late, dealing with something creepy. It really is an absolutely just super, super creepy thing. That I don't do well with, but I'm pushing myself through for charity. We have raised we broke $8,100 tonight, almost to $8,229 more dollars. New sub goal, for those who didn't spot it at the beginning of stream. We all had such a good time playing the Cool Math Games Hangman. It was like a collaborative effort for the community, and it was just kind of silly and fun. Another Cool Math Game stream, heavily featuring the Hangman game. If we hit 400 subs again, so that's going to be something. Quick save, I probably won't pull up a clip of it right now, but it's there. I promise you. It's easy to find because it was such a funny moment for so many people. Guys, I'll say this much. $8,171. $29 away from $8,200. But that 8,170 just helped cover the cost of God. Let me break down the math in my head here. Almost 6 full days of chemo. I'm gonna post a clip of Germa seeing the doll bonk. Oh yeah, that's a good one. And getting the glitch of it playing over and over. In my playthrough of the original, I got that same glitch. It was so funny. But yeah, that's it. That's the perfect example of just how ridiculous and silly that thing is. But chat, not to diminish anything that you've done at all. So that actually this is more of my efforts to make you not diminish what you've done. Together, this community, whether you're someone who's spread word about these streams, whether you've donated money, whether you've donated time, whether you've gone, hey, I don't really know too much about this charity, but I'm going to donate subs and money to the streamer so that I can keep my lights on and my rent paid. You have helped make this month a success. You have helped fund 6 days worth of chemo, almost, for a child. There's a kid out there at St. Jude who needs those last 6 days of chemo before the doctor scans them and sees that their cancer is in remission. And they get to go home and they get to be with their friends and their family. Or, the way I like to break it down is you just gave 6 individual kids the final session of chemo that they needed before they got to go through that. Every kid who goes into remission at St. Jude, there's a final bout of chemo that they go through. You guys just funded that last round of chemo for 6 different kids. You saved the lives of 6 different kids this year. That's the way I like to look at it. So thank you so much for everything you've done. Thank you so much for caring about this cause. Thanks for caring about the same reasons that me and the founder, Danny Thomas, who is in that video I showed you earlier, care about this cause. Thank you for caring about complete strangers. The biggest thing with charity that I like to remind people of is you don't know these people, which is wild, right? Milo, what's good? Thank you so much. $15 to St. Jude. Oh my God, chat. What does that put us at? What does that put us at? We are only $14 away from 8,200, which means we are only $64 away from the next milestone where it unlocks Bean Boozled. Freaking love charity. Milo, appreciate you so much. Thank you. I'm wrapping up here. I'll do a little bit of yapping so that your sticker doesn't go to waste. But thank you so much for donating enough to put a little sticker on my face as I continue to yap about St. Jude. But think of it that way, chat. Don't ever diminish what you've done, the impact that you've had to this cause. If you're here right now, you're keeping me going, joking around with me in chat. What the heck, Anonymous? Rounding up. Thank you so much for putting us past $8,200 raised for St. Jude. Every single dollar counts. Every single dollar has allowed kids and their families to have access to free transportation, free food, free groceries, free lodging directly on the campus of St. Jude in a lot of these family apartment buildings that they've built so that kids don't have to travel across town to go get testing. If they have a scan or they have to go in for chemo or something or blood tests, they can just walk across the campus from the unit that they stay in with their parents. And then and these units are nice, by the way. They're like nicer than like the house that Morgan and I stay in. Like, they're really nice, like very updated and everything, all the conveniences of home. And then they get to go get their testing done, and then they get to just walk back home to their campus, and it's not like a big strenuous journey for them. So thank you so much. We are only $50 away from unlocking Bean Boozled. Thank you all so very much. Really appreciate y'all a ton. That is huge. Amazing work. Thank you for continuing to support just everything that I do this month. Thank you. I hope that, oh my God. What the shit? That's a huge fly, dude. Getting dive bombed. I hope that I'm providing enough entertainment. I know that it's boring to some people who are used to watching people who play a lot of horror games just blaze through them and beat them every couple streams. And me, on the other hand, I tiptoe through like a mouse and do the best I can to survive my own anxiety while I play these. But I hope that the challenges I have set up, I hope that the discomfort that I'm going through is entertaining enough for people to enjoy this month. There's more. There's more to come. I promise. Congrats on all the fundraising. Thank you. I appreciate that, Milo. Thank you so much. I hope that you're doing well. It's lovely to see you. All of you are amazing. Truly, all of you are great. Again, thank you for all the good vibes. Thanks for all the gifted subs tonight. I know that I keep switching up sub goals and people get confused as to what they're donating towards, but it's stuff that I hope serves you as well. I'm trying to serve my own time in ways that make sense to me. Thank you for rooting me on with all my voice acting news that I've had. I got 2 more guaranteed gigs coming up just in the next couple months here, which is kind of cool. And I just wrapped on Summer Haze Glory Days, so that was good. I got the Bel Air house for Jordan's retour in Bel Air, Ohio. Coming up sometime. No spoilers, but coming up sometime. rematch with the Demon House. Should be good. A lot of cool stuff on the horizon. Again, I hope that people are having fun watching what I do. I hope that you are all enjoying everything that I'm able to bring to the table. I'm sorry that I start late and that I can't go as long as I used to on these days that I am this exhausted, just due to circumstances outside of my control. But I promise you all that I'm just doing my best for the kids and for all of you. Thank you. Truly, thank you so, so much. These months are always very fun. I hope we can keep the momentum going. I genuinely hope we can keep the momentum going into June. Again, I'll be traveling in June to LA for a little bit, but I really want to hammer out some like longer and earlier streams and get through like tons of fun things together. So yeah. Did I get the sub goal to double up? What do you mean? So many cool things coming. So excited. Congrats. Thank you, Kirby. I appreciate that. Are you talking about my sub goal? We haven't hit a sub goal in like almost a year now. So, not me, if that's what you're asking. Let's see here. Whomst is doing fun stuff tonight? Whomst is doing fun stuff. There's a million people doing stuff. There's a billion people streaming right now. This is crazy. I just gotta double check that she's still going. But my friend, Ms. Ash Rocks, another St. Jude ambassador, incredibly powerful, amazing, kind human being, is playing Resident Evil 2 with crowd control, apparently, for her St. Jude push. So let me get you guys over there. Even if you can't stick around for the whole stream, at least stick around for the raid. Ash she's an incredible human being. Just very kind, warm, good energy. So I'm going to send y'all over there if you want to keep the momentum going for St. Jude. Raise some money for her. Raise some awareness for her. Obviously, represent our community mindfully. Appreciate you all for that. But even if you can't stick around for that full stream, at least stick around for this raid so we can let a friend of ours know that we love and appreciate her. So we're gonna do say we think, do a little bit of a pun. If you don't have my love emotes, by the way, you go other heart emotes, other cute little fun ones, put them on the beginning and the end of your copy pasted message. You can choose whatever you want to put there, but just copy paste that and we'll get over there. And thank you so much. Like, truly, thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. These nights are always, like I said, I'm going to be running low on fuel on some of these nights. So having everyone here hanging out, vibing, even if you're lurking, you are doing everything that I appreciate. Thank you so, so much. Like, truly. I'm going to get going. Thank you. Thanks so much for all the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, donations, anything that came through here tonight. Obviously helps me out, lets me keep my my lights and my rent paid. Keeps my internet bill paid for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully we can get some momentum into all the streams this month so that we can keep things rocking with Kyle. Thank you again. Seriously, all of you are wonderful. Thanks for chatting. Thanks so much for lurking, spending your time here. We have such a limited resource when it comes to time on this planet. Current events always are a reminder of these things for me. So the fact that any of you hung out here at all, like, I want you to sincerely know this is not just, content creator lip service. This is like truly something that I appreciate. Hanging out here as a community together. Late Night Gang is very important to me. Thank you. I hope I can keep using my platform to speak for good and make as much of an impact as possible. And please know, if you're even a part of it at all, truly helps out a ton. Like, truly. But yeah, thank you for keeping it going. We're going to hit 10K no problem this year. I see it. We did 12K last year. 10K is going to be easy. Anyway, thank you very, very much. I hope y'all have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. You really are. Finger hearts as usual. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get the raid going. Again, even if you can't stick around for the full stream, at least stick around for the raid. Here's the raid message again. Grab that. If you don't have the love emotes or the heart emotes I have, put whatever heart emotes you have in there. And I'll see you all over there, okay? Goodbye, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully, earlier start to stream Thursday. Hopefully. But we'll see you there. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.